live presentation of local high school sports, made possible by our community advertising partners.
Good evening, Hickman County sports fans. It is a big night tonight as we are live from Centerville, Tennessee for opening night for the 2024-2025 basketball season. Here at WNKX, we are the home of Hickman County sports tonight. The producer will be Riley Mangrum and the cameraman will be Theman Rawson. These are students of Matthew Dotson and members of the new AV class that has been started here at HCHS. It is so wonderful to see young people get an opportunity to do something as amazing as this, to be involved in their school sports and to learn some very important life lessons as they prepare themselves for college. Now the Lady Dogs, they are looking to start off on the right foot here on opening night. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it has been less than ideal weather conditions outside. It has been a rainy Tuesday, but we are dry and ready for action here in Centerville. Josh Copley is live here inside J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium, and I would like to issue a very special thanks to the head of operations, Will Nunley. This would not be possible without him and his oversight and his leadership, so we thank him. Now tonight, of course, much like with every game, you go in looking for a win, but tonight it seems to be just a little bit more important because oftentimes you can get a feel for how your season is going to go based on that first game. There has been countless time spent training and preparing for this day. Now I think some important things to notice going into this game is the coaching staff. And this is a returning staff that many here at Hickman County are familiar with. Head coach Gavin Gordon, Ben Bentley, and KJ Smith are his assistants. Now they have had their work cut out for them preparing for this season for one large reason, and that is this is a very, very young team. Now the Lady Dogs, they do have this young team with the majority of the roster being freshmen. There are 5 freshman girls on this team, while 3 are seniors, 2 are juniors, and only 1 of them are sophomores. And we will go a little bit more in detail on this roster just a few moments before tip-off. But I mentioned that there was only 1 sophomore, and I believe that 1 sophomore will be deserving of our player spotlight for the evening. That 1 sophomore may end up being a pivotal piece for success this year. And if you're the Bulldogs, you are thrilled to have this young lady. This young lady is none other than Ava Floyd. She is a talented transfer from Fairview with basketball in her bloodline. Her uncle, Mason Floyd, just took over here recently as the head coach of the middle school basketball team. And she has a brother, Jack Floyd, who has been setting the world on fire down there in middle school. And her cousin, Talon Floyd, has been doing the same thing. Now, if you were the Hickman County boys coach, Coach Dawson, you were thrilled to see these 2 young men making waves down in middle school because you know the future is in good hands. Now, something else that's important to mention about young Ava is that her father played basketball right here at HCHS. So while she spent many of her years at Fairview, it's almost fitting to see her back here at Hickman County High School to continue her academics and to continue her basketball career here in Centerville. And on top of this, as if you thought there wasn't anything else I could add to that, it's also her birthday today. So there's no better way to celebrate your big birthday than by getting a big win on the court. So I'm sure she'll be playing a little bit extra hard this year. Now it will be exciting to see how these coaches will bring together this young team. Now, as I mentioned earlier, tip-off will be at 6 p.m. We are drawing near to the start of a new basketball season. But first, there was made an HCHS hype video which showcases this girls team, and we're excited to show that to you. And following that will be a short break, which will include a brief word from an advertisement and our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here on WNKX.
Third-year head coach, how do you plan to use the experience from your past years to help you this year?
Just learning how girls work a little bit. I coached guys for so long. It's been different, but in a better way. Just taking some things from year previously that didn't work, seeing what motivates them, what doesn't motivate them, and kind of just going from there. year. We worked a ton of the off season, got a transfer in. My girls are motivated. We've worked harder this year than we ever have, so I think we're gonna have a pretty good year.
I think we're going to do good. We're going to have a winning season, especially with the team we have, and we've had new players come in. And I think it's going to be a good season.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited to spend this last season with some good friends. I think we'll have a very much better season than last year. I think we'll have a winning season this year.
As a senior, how are you going to lead the team this year?
I'm going to play my hardest and be a good example for all the younger ones and keep my temper in check. I think we're going to win because we have a great team this year, and I think it's going to be way better than last year.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable squares.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here on WNKX Live following our brief ad break. We once again welcome you all to our broadcast, whether you are watching on Facebook or YouTube. Either way works for us, and we have an absolute showcase for you here tonight as it is opening night. The energy is palpable. Basketball season is one of the most exciting times for Hickman County High School. And what's so wonderful about basketball season is that it gets so many people involved, even if you're not a player or coach. Just a few moments ago, Matthew Dotson and his crew of AV students began a broadcast of their own, a student-led pregame show, and if you want to, you can go over to their Facebook page and check them out on the Hickman County High School page. Of course, we all appreciate Matthew Dotson and the work that he does. I'm sure they are putting on a great show for you to build this anticipation even more for this basketball game. Of course, we begin at 6 p.m. with the Lady Dogs, and then at the conclusion of that game, there will be a brief intermission, and then the boys' game will take place. Of course, we are excited for both of them, but first things first, we have the girls to cover. As we mentioned before the break, it is a very young squad, dominantly freshmen. But there is one sophomore standout, and that is transfer Ava Floyd, who is a very talented young lady who we are so excited to have on our squad this year. But there are 3 seniors and 2 juniors that certainly will play an important role in this team's success as well. And while we are less than 15 minutes away from tip-off, I want to briefly go through the roster for the Lady Dogs. Now, the Hickman County Lady Dogs, of course, are 0-0 this year, as this is the opening night, which does show that we have a very little sample size. We're not really sure what to expect. Of course, practice is one thing, but once you finally step on the court against a live opponent, that is when your mettle will truly be put to the test. But before we get into the roster, I do also want to advertise the game that's coming up this Thursday. See, once the game concludes here, there is no rest for the weary, as we have to make around an hour-long trip to Lewisburg, as the Hickman County Lady Dogs and the Hickman County Bulldogs will be taking on Marshall County. The coaches for tonight's contest, the head coach for Hickman County is Gavin Gordon, who's been a seasoned coach here at Hickman County High School, and we are excited to see what changes he made this offseason to build this team up. He is assisted by young Ben Bentley and KJ Smith, 2 coaches that bring a fire and a passion to this team that I'm not sure too many others could. But now that we've covered the coaching staff, I believe it's time to run through the roster of your Hickman County Lady Dogs. We will be going in numerical order and starting with number 0, a senior, Delaney King. Next, number 3, a junior, Haley Gordon. Number 5, freshman, Carly Everett. Number 10, freshman, Tinley Davis. Number 20, sophomore, and our player spotlight and birthday girl, Ava Floyd. Number 21, senior, Nola Kate Bentley. Number 23, a senior, Chloe Warren. Number 30, and a junior, Zoe Chilton. Number 32, a freshman, Josie Hassel. Number 33, a freshman, Aubrey Anderson. And number 35, a freshman, Kitty Bates. Now, it can be intimidating to step onto a basketball court facing off against students that can be several years older than you. But if anyone can do it, I believe it will be our freshman girls. As we take a look now on our camera, we see down to the right side of where I'm currently sitting. They're currently warming up right now, working on their shots. And on the other end, the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies, of course, the team out of Spring Hill. Their head coach is Daniel Langland. Now, unfortunately for you all, ladies and gentlemen, we do not yet have a roster for them, but we will work on getting that before tip-off, and we will relay that off to you so that the game can flow just a little bit better when the action starts. And we hope you enjoyed that hype video that was just shown for you. And in case you missed it, we will try to run that back for you at the half. The students here at Hickman County High School work so hard to put on a show for you all, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't have to, but they do it for the love of the game. And that is something you absolutely have to respect. They have a ton of fun doing it, but it also serves them well for the future as they prepare for college and prepare to take on some independence, learning all of these skills that will serve them well. I see now on the court the coaches are discussing pre-game as the crowd begins to file in here. While we are still about 10.5 minutes away from tip-off, I just have a feeling that we are going to have a great crowd for you, ladies and gentlemen, here at J.E. Cisco Memorial Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after another word from our sponsors.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
We are nearing time for tip-off here at J.E. Cisco Memorial Stadium. I'm Josh Copley. I will be your play-by-play broadcaster for the evening, and if you are just joining us, we welcome you here. Whether it be via Facebook, via YouTube, it doesn't matter to us. We welcome you all the same. And tonight's crew, which is student-led, might I add, will be, as our producer, Riley Mangrum, and our cameraman will be Theeman Rawson. These two young men were so helpful, and they were key members of our crew during football season, and we know basketball is no different. And these young men are ready to get right back to work as members of the AV class led by Matthew Dotson. And it has been a rather dreary day, ladies and gentlemen. If you are someone that hates clouds and hates rain, it has not been a day for you. But if once you step inside this high school, the weather, the ailments, all of it goes away, and you can focus in on some Hickman County basketball. We are nearing ever so closely to tip-off. Now, I believe some keys to success for this Hickman County Lady Dogs team is to be strong underneath and in the paint. What has been the absolute bane for Hickman County teams has been the inability to rebound, to get critical boards. You have to assert yourself underneath, play with a little bit of aggression, play with some passion underneath, and you cannot allow Battle Creek to control this game. Battle Creek has a very deep roster. They have a lot of athletes on that team. So if you're Hickman County, you need to play a complete game, a full game, if you hope to win this one. And as we see here, more and more people are starting to file in here to the gymnasium as we are ramped up and ready to go for tip-off. Folks, who will probably only have one more ad break before tip-off. We want to get these out of the way now so we can show you as much Hickman County basketball as possible without any delays or interruptions. I had a moment to talk to assistant coach Ben Bentley a little bit earlier today, and they are excited. They are ready to go. They are looking to turn this program around, looking to turn the Hickman County Lady Dogs into a formidable force. I also want to wish the best of luck to the Hickman County Middle School Bulldogs, both Lady Dogs and the boys team. I saw the cars absolutely packed and filed in to the middle school when I was making my way over to the high school. So best of luck to them over there. Of course, the head coach for the boys is Mason Floyd over at the middle school, the uncle of number 20, Ava Floyd, who plays for the Hickman County Lady Dogs, the sophomore. And the Lady Dogs of the middle school are coached by Ron Puckett. Of course, Mr. Ron is a man who has had a lot of basketball experience. He knows the game well. He's very intelligent, and I know their leadership is firm and solid over at the middle school. And I've had the pleasure of going to a couple middle school games this season already, and they are a talented bunch. I believe if you were Coach Dawson or Coach Gordon, you were absolutely thrilled for what's to come because you see the talent that awaits you. folks, once again, I hope to, in a few minutes, have a roster for the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies. This is a very hostile environment. It's a very hostile environment to play at. Hickman County, our student section, it'll make it tough on any visitor. And I believe that's one of the strengths of high school sports as opposed to professional. Of course, this doesn't go for every venue, but high school sports, it just seems to mean more. Students take pride in their team. They want to see success, and they want to have bragging rights over the opposing schools. I know the student body has been running a TikTok page this year, and they released a new video today interviewing different students and players, measuring the hype levels going into this game, and they all shared the same sentiment. And if you haven't been able to go check out that page, I recommend that you do. If you have TikTok, go check out Hickman County High School's official page. And that Hickman County High School official page has also been live broadcasting a pregame show, which has been led by students. I'm sure that is nearing its end, but if you go check it out, you can probably watch some reruns of it or replay, run it back, and get the full experience just as if you were watching it live. So with under 4 minutes to go, we will be taking our final commercial break before tip-off. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here on WNKX.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern-style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to WNKX Live. I'm your play-by-play man, Josh Copley, as your Hickman County Lady Dogs will be hosting the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies. And we just concluded the national anthem, and now they're doing the introductions for the starting lineup.
Number 21, Kaylin Martin, and number 23, Megan Mariekinson.
And it seems to be a relatively small crowd for Battle Creek, but of course, coming from Spring Hill, it's no short trip, a little bit less than an hour. Of course, with the road conditions being the way they are, given the rain, it makes a lot of sense, but Hickman County, rain or shine, here in full force, here to support their Bulldogs. And as they introduce the lineups now, the starting lineup, number 0, Delaney King, is the first to be introduced, followed by number 3, Haley Gordon. Followed next by number 20, Ava Floyd, the sophomore. And at the 4, number 23, Chloe Warren. And lastly at the 5, number 30, Zoe Chilton.
In his 3rd season, he's assisted by Ben Bentley and KJ Smith.
And I think the Bulldogs, you have to come out strong. Take early possession, get early points, play stout defense. And I think you need to wear out this Battle Creek lineup. Although this roster is deep, you have to keep chipping away. Chop down the redwood. And here we go, both teams are taking the court as Hickman County prepares to go to war with Battle Creek. The official has the ball, checks to both sides, and here we go. King representing the Bulldogs. Tip is up, and it's tipped, fielded by Warren. Takes it down the right side of the court. Gordon looking, passing back out to Warren. On the right wing, passes it out. Chilton swings, Floyd puts it up. No good. Passes out Warren. Fires it across court, it sails out of bounds into the Hickman County faithful, and that will be a turnover. Battle Creek ball. Now Battle Creek taking it up court, crossing the midcourt line. Looks like they're in man-to-man a little bit. Passing it out, left wing. Dribbling right, screen picked up. Oh, and a bump there. And Zoe Chilton draws the foul. That will be on number 14 of Battle Creek. The offensive foul gives the ball right back to the Bulldogs. Floyd now taking it, crossing the logo at midcourt, swings it out to the left to Warren, back to the center, passing it into the paint to Chilton, swings it back out to Floyd. Floyd dribbles in, shoots, good! From mid-range, nice shot. And there's our player spotlight on Ava Floyd, celebrating a birthday today. And another screen by 14, looked like it could have been called against them, but no. And the ball is tipped up by King, but recovered by Battle Creek. Passing inside, a nice job by Gordon to intercept the ball, and she knocks it off the Battle Creek player. And what a play by number 3, Haley Gordon, the junior, to give the ball right back to Hickman County. So Chilton will pass it in to Floyd. Floyd takes it past midcourt, swings it quick to Warren, the top left. And they will get Warren on the walk. Battle Creek ball. So Hickman County leads 2-0 early. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Floyd on the ball handler, top of the key. Bulldogs look to be in man-to-man. Swings it. Caught top of the key by number 23 of Battle Creek. Dribbles in. King covering, passes it back. And Floyd giving her absolute fits, and they'll try to swing a pass. And it's caught in the paint by number 21 of Battle Creek. And King intercepts the pass. A breakaway. Swings it back. Gordon passes it. Warren mishandles the pass a little bit. Gets it back. Gordon. Open look. Good. Haley Gordon. 3-pointer for number 3. Oh my goodness. What a shot, and give Warren the assist. These Bulldogs are looking strong so far. Hickman County again giving the defense a turnover. Floyd taking it, passes it. That was Gordon, rather. Passes it to Floyd, and Floyd loses it. Battle Creek on a breakaway, and Warren cuts it off and steals it right back. Floyd now with the ball, past midcourt, throws. Chilton wide open. Layup up and good. Zoe Chilton nails the layup. Floyd, a marvelous pass, resembling the great John Stockton. And a timeout is taken by Coach Langland of Battle Creek as he tries to recollect and to get his team back on the right track. And Coach Gordon, if you're talking to them in that huddle, I think you want to see more of the same. This defense has been so aggressive. They have been giving Battle Creek such a hard time. They've already forced a couple of turnovers, some errant passes, and that is exactly why Hickman County leads 7-0 early. Now we know basketball as being a game of ebbs and flows. In this sport, it seems like no lead is safe with how quick offenses can score. So if you're Hickman County, put the foot on the gas, pedal to the metal, and Battle Creek passes it in. Tries to pass in the paint. Floyd says, "Not in my house," and takes the pass the other way on a breakaway, passes it, and they'll say Floyd. She did step on the baseline, so that will be a turnover. Battle Creek ball. A nice job of defense by the Grizzlies to force a dangerous ball handler out of bounds. They'll pass it in. Hickman County in a full court press here. Battle Creek pushing it down the right side of the court. At the upper wing, goes to the right corner. Covered by Gordon. Pass back out to the right wing. Floyd there to greet her. Top of the key, pass it, and Floyd intercepts it. A steal for number 20 and a breakaway. The layup is up. It is good. Ava Floyd already 4 points on the day. Oh, and an errant pass. King goes to make the defensive play, and it goes off the hands of the Grizzlies, and it will be Hickman County ball. So Nola Kate Bentley now into the game to throw the ball in, replaces number 30, Zoe Chilton. Nola, of course, one of the seniors, been a staple on his team. Floyd from deep, no good. Bounces off the rim, and there is a foul called underneath. And Haley Gordon will be called on the foul. That is the first team foul of the game. So Hickman County looking to take advantage of their momentum, continuing on with the full court press defense. And she's going to let it fly from the baseline, and it's going to go over everyone's head, and Chloe Warren can't handle it, and it goes off her leg. Almost a great play there by Warren, but couldn't quite corral it, and it will be Battle Creek basketball. And now they will get it just underneath their own basket. And it's thrown back top of the key. Gordon on her, swings it out, right corner, going for three. No good, and out of the rim, rebounded by Gordon. Gordon taking it down the right side of the court. Passing it, Bentley, a three, just short. Goes off the front half of the rim. Battle Creek with the rebound. Passing it, left wing, throws to the right wing, and ooh, a near turnover there. Warren was all over it. Right wing, oh, and she is attacked, and a nice job by Floyd to come in from behind to force the jump ball. Man, this defense has been all over the place. It's hard to keep up. No one has a harder job right now than Hickman County High School student Theman Roston, who's been on our camera. Looking for no one to throw it to. Great defense, and Haley Gordon knocking it out of bounds. Nearly drawing a time violation there. So now Battle Creek going to throw it in again. Once again, nothing going. They'll pass into the right corner. Warren all over it, and it will go off the thigh of Warren, and it will remain Battle Creek basketball, but they have been having a tough time just getting this ball in play, and they'll get it. Right wing, three for Battle Creek. No good, off the rim, rebounded by Warren. She'll throw it down to Floyd. Floyd coming up the right side of the court. The right wing, the three is up. Good! number 20 with a three-pointer. Ava Floyd, her 7th point on the game. Keep riding the hot hand. Battle Creek now at midcourt. Floyd all over the ball handler. Having a tough time, and Floyd strips it away. And once again, number 21 of Battle Creek and Ava Floyd doing battle at the left wing. But the jump ball will go in favor of Hickman County. Chilton to throw it in to Floyd. King now out, Chilton in. Gordon, right wing, throws it. Floyd drives in hard, mid-range, jumper, good! Oh my word! Ava Floyd, another basket. Hickman County extends their lead 14-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Passing it, Battle Creek has it on the right wing. Dribbles top of the key. Pass, foul, called on Gordon. Got a little too handsy there. And that will be Gordon's 2nd foul of the game, the 2nd team foul of the first half. So following the foul, Gordon will come out, take a bit of a reprieve, and Delaney King back in. Delaney King's biggest strength, of course, her height. She is an absolute beast in the paint. So passing it back and forth, and the ball goes over the head of the Grizzly at the top of the key, nearly taken away by Bentley, but it's fielded, passed out now to the top of the key from the left wing. They'll pass it back out. Ball at the right wing, Floyd all over the ball handler, pass back top of the key. Passed underneath in the basket, and the Bulldog defenders all over it, tipped away, Floyd has it, and Hickman County with yet another takeaway. Floyd driving up the middle, tosses up, floater, good! Give her the and one. Floyd has been unstoppable as she now goes to the free throw line. Now Battle Creek making some substitutions. Floyd's is up and good. So Floyd tacks on one more and extends the lead to 17. 2 minutes to go in the first. Battle Creek now taking it up the court. Passing it out, nearly taken away by Chilton. Got a little too overzealous. Quick ball movement here by Battle Creek. Ball at the right corner, passing it back to the top of the key. Floyd all over it again, has it again. It's a steal, passes it. Bentley, layup, good. And the senior, number 21, with her first bucket of the game. Pass now, Floyd once again all over the ball handle at the top of the key. Right wing now, two dogs there to meet her. And Floyd again knocks the ball loose. Diving, she has it. Back to Chilton, one-on-one. And stripped. Taken by Nola Kate, no whistle was blown. And the errant pass goes Battle Creek's way. And a defensive attempt by Floyd to stop the breakaway ends in a Hickman County foul. Floyd's first foul of the game does save a basket, and that is the third team foul, but now Battle Creek goes to the line. First attempt, up, no good. So Floyd getting a bit of a reprieve. Everett is in for Floyd, and the second free throw does go in for Battle Creek, so they do break the goose egg and cut it down 19-1. We see freshman Carly Everett. As we mentioned, this is a young basketball team, so we knew we'd be seeing some freshmen eventually. Pass, Chilton has it right wing, throws it to the left wing. Warren is going to drive, goes to the basket, layup, no good, rebounded by Battle Creek. They're doing battle underneath for the ball, but Battle Creek is able to take control. And now they're able to set up and drive past the midcourt logo. They have it right wing. Swings it top of the key. Now throwing it to the free throw stripe and passing it back out to the left wing. And a lot of really shaky passes here by Battle Creek. You have to think this defense has gotten in their head just a little bit. Warren all over it. Chilton cuts it off, knocks it to Bentley, and it's Bulldog ball. Chilton, breakaway. One girl to beat, and she beats her. And it's up and good. Zoe Chilton tacks on some more. The assist there by Nola Kate. Battle Creek now top of the key, dribbles, passing it. Left wing, tries to pass in, the pass is no good. Bentley takes it, passing it to Warren. 17 seconds till the end, and Warren might take it herself. No, passes. Everett in the left corner, gives it back, right wing, Chilton up. No good, in and out. Much like my favorite burger restaurant out on the West Coast, that ball was in and out. So back to Battle Creek, and they will let the clock expire here on this first quarter, and this game could not have started any better for Hickman County. At the end of one, Hickman County leads 21-1. Before the second quarter begins, a quick word from our sponsor.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And welcome back to J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium as the Hickman County Lady Dogs have been hosting the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies. And it has been a phenomenal game so far. If you're a Hickman County fan, Hickman County leads at the end of one, 21-1.
How about that HCHS student section tonight? Being loud, making some noise.
So now Hickman County taking the court as we are about to begin our second quarter of play. And it has been all Lady Dogs up to this point. Of course, you look at the scoreboard and think it's been all offense, but I say it's been a stifling defense that's been the difference maker. Battle Creek has never had one clean shot all game. The only point that they were able to muster so far was on a free throw. And most of Hickman County's points has been on turnovers and takeaways. Of course, a 12-point performance so far by Ava Floyd has been spearheading this offense, and they will get Battle Creek on their first possession of the second quarter with a double dribble. So Bentley throws it into Warren. Warren swings it out, right wing, Everett. Passes it back to Bentley, top of the key, throws it, Delaney. And they're gonna let it fly, left wing, Warren, no good. And Battle Creek starting to play a lot tighter on defense. Warren throws it, right wing, Everett tries to pass it underneath, looking for Chilton, takes it herself, dribbles. Looking for help, nothing to be found, and they will get Everett for the walk. So Battle Creek now with a chance to cut into this 21-1 deficit they find themselves in. Battle Creek on the left wing. Swings to the right wing, off the hands of the Battle Creek player on the right wing, and Hickman County will take over. So Bentley passes it into Warren. Warren passes it, right wing is Everett. And a tip there, anxious moment or two, Hickman County recovers. Bentley from three, in and out, look good from here, but King gets the rebound. And height kills as Delaney King with an excellent putback. Widening the lead, 23-1. And it's taken away by Hickman County. Warren takes it past the midcourt logo, swings it right corner, Everett, pump fakes, throws it back to the top to Bentley, swings it, Warren from three, left wing, no good, off the back of the rim. And it's a battle for the ball. King has it again, another putback, oh, not quite, but another rebound. Zoe Chilton with a wonderful putback, her 6th point of the game, 25-1. Battle Creek now looking to just get something going. A lot of passing here from the Grizzlies. A swinging out, knocked away by Warren.
Davis, Warren, and Gordon in for the Lady Dogs.
So Battle Creek passes it in. They'll take the ball at the left wing. Looking nowhere to go. Still nowhere to go. And now Floyd tries to rip the ball away, and she does. King has it at midcourt, throws it. Gordon, open layup, good. No one down there, and Delaney King picks up an assist. Looking, once again, nowhere to throw it. Gordon tips it away. Battle Creek able to recover. Swings it out to the left wing. We're going to fire it across the way. Intercepted by number 10, Tinley Davis, who checked into the game. What a ball to Gordon. It's good. What a pass by the freshman, Tinley Davis. And a nice job by Gordon to finish the job underneath. And the ball is yet again intercepted by the Dogs. Chilton trying to break away pass to number 10, Davis. Layup, good! Tinley Davis with an assist the last drive. Now this time, getting some points of her own. And a timeout is called by Battle Creek with just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Hickman County leads 31-1. And I'm not sure if anyone could have expected this to start off so hot for Hickman County. Of course, we always have confidence in our team, but this has been something else. But of course, something you have to be wary of with early, large leads in the game is becoming complacent. By playing on your heels a little bit, by getting a little lazy. But I know Coach Gordon isn't that kind of coach. He is preaching to them right now in that huddle to stay on it. You have him on the ropes.
If your family and friends can't be here,
so currently on the court for your Hickman County Lady Dogs, number 0, Delaney King. Number 30, Zoe Chilton. Number 10, Tinley Davis. Number 20, Ava Floyd. And number 3, Haley Gordon are the 5 girls currently out for Hickman. So it will be Battle Creek basketball following the timeout. They'll take it. Slowly but surely making their way across the midcourt line. Passing it out, left wing. And a screen set on Davis. And a pass, not a very confident one, but it gets the job done. And Floyd once again, like a gnat, will not go away. And this ball is stripped away towards the out of bounds line. And it will be Battle Creek basketball, but my word. Offense, defense, what can't Floyd do? And Floyd patrolling the top of the key. Battle Creek once again just spinning around looking for some sign of life. None to be found. Gordon with the takeaway and a breakaway and a layup. It is good. Little coast-to-coast action for Ava Floyd, the sophomore. 33-1 is the score. So Battle Creek now looking for their first bucket that hasn't been on a free throw. They'll drive it in underneath, dribbles around, passes it back out to the right wing. Now to the corner. Just looking for somewhere to go, and eventually just dribbles in, takes it herself, top of the key, swings it, intercepted by Haley Gordon. Gordon one-on-one on this breakaway, throws it up, layup is no good, rebounded by, that is Tinley Davis on the rebound underneath. A nice job of hustling. Pass to King, back to Floyd, left wing, 3, no good. A rare miss on the day, rebounded by the Grizzlies. And they'll try to pass it down court, tipped away by Gordon. Bulldog basketball, another turnover, and Chilton lets it fly to Floyd. Floyd now to King, and King puts it in. The layup is good. Delaney's 4th point of the game, 35-1 Bulldogs. And coming up at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a word from Matthew Dotson, of course, a Hickman County alum and teacher, and a great basketball player in his own right. Meanwhile, Hickman County takes it away. Gordon, layup, good.
Gordon with the bucket. Assist from Davis.
9 points for Gordon, and we will get Matthew Dotson's first half thoughts, as well as maybe getting a recap on the pregame show. And Floyd takes it away. No one to stop her. Layup is good. Floyd coast to coast yet again. And Battle Creek trying to get something going here. So Battle Creek really hasn't had one solid drive in the paint, and Floyd, yet another takeaway. She tries to get control of the ball, but she can't. Now they're doing battle at midcourt, and they'll finally call the jump ball. And substitutes come onto the court now. Chilton and King are out for Bentley and Warren. And following the jump, it will be Hickman ball. Bentley to throw it in. Floyd takes it now top of the key, looks to drive, swings it out to Gordon from three, the left corner. No good, just short. Floyd tries to get the rebound. No good, and it will go off of number 20's hands, and it will be Battle Creek ball. And a screen there set on Gordon. They try to drive, but they'll pass it back out to the left wing. Trying to set up shop here are the Grizzlies. Swings it to the right wing. In the corner. Looking to make something happen. Passing, no one there but a white jersey. Floyd to Gordon, to basket, to good, and more points for Hickman County. Gordon with another bucket, assisted by Ava Floyd. Hickman County leads 41-1. A pass there. Looked like they had a drive to the lane there, but they elected to pass it back out.
1 minute remaining in the half.
So now we are under a minute to go in the first half. Shot up, no good. And the putback, no good by Battle Creek, but they do draw the foul. Waiting to hear the official number. And they will get Nola Bentley on the foul, her first, team's fourth on the first half. First free throw is good. And Battle Creek certainly has been taking advantage of their free throw opportunities, as both teams now sub in Tinley Davis, now out of the game for Everett. Second free throw on the way. It is up. It is good. So from 1 to 3 are the Grizzlies. Floyd now taking it up court, slowly but surely. Setting up Warren, right wing. Drives in, swings it back out to Everett. Everett swings to Bentley. Bentley swings to Gordon. Gordon back over the middle in the paint to Floyd. Floyd drives. A strong play. Can't quite get the bucket as it bounces out. So Battle Creek now on the drive. And the ball is knocked away by Bentley. Great defense there by the young senior. And it will remain Battle Creek ball. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first half, and Gordon all over it. Tips it to Bentley. Bentley, what a throw. And Floyd drives. Floyd up. Floyd's layup is good. (43-3). Hickman leads by 40. Looking to set a screen there, does not work, and Floyd, another takeaway, another breakaway, and another basket. And time will expire as Floyd hits the final bucket of the first half. And at the end of the first half, Hickman County leads 45-3, and Hickman County starting this season off incredibly. And here in just a few moments, following this word from our sponsors, we will have a word with Matthew Dotson, then we'll have a break and a brief intermission.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern-style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you at this time before our halftime break to Hickman County High School teacher and alumni and a former basketball player himself, Mr. Matthew Dotson, who runs the show around here. He's been leading this new AV class. Of course, he has been giving me a team to work with, a student-led team, and they have been so wonderful. Now, Mr. Dotson, Hickman County started off so strong. Of course, they lead 45-3 at the half. What do you think made Hickman County so strong out of the gate?
Well, I mean, Josh, it's pretty clear to see that Ava Floyd makes a big difference. Sophomore who was at Fairview last year. Her family's from here. Obviously a major impact player. She had 20 points in the first half. Probably 6 or 7 steals, multiple assists. Just a difference maker. But you saw one thing I liked seeing from the Lady Dogs compared to last year is they finished around the rim. They got easy buckets, and they finished off those opportunities. Last year that was a struggle for them.
Well, and I saw towards the end of that half as though we saw King and Chilton both doing a marvelous job in the paint, as you said, of putting the ball back up and getting more shots on the basket. Now, I think the story of that first half, on top of the buckets that were scored, was that stifling Hickman County defense. What did you see that made them so good on defense?
You know, they were applying great ball pressure, really making it difficult on the Battle Creek ball handlers to get easy passing lanes, penetrate. You know, Battle Creek's a young team, for the most part, again, a new school. But I think our girls came out excited and hungry, and I think it's a great, obviously a great start for the season, and hopefully it's momentum that they can carry over into the games ahead.
Well, and you mentioned the youth of Battle Creek and Hickman County. These Lady Dogs are also a young team in their own right. They are dominantly freshmen, 5 freshman girls on this team, and of course this is a great confidence booster from them and getting to learn from great upperclassmen like we have this year. How do you think that bodes for them going on in their high school career?
I think it's awesome. I think you got a core group of 3 seniors who have been here through the tough rebuild that last year kind of was. I think Coach Gordon mentioned that the year prior they'd lost some 85% of their scoring. And so with Delaney and Nola and Chloe and Zoe and Haley, of course, you know, those girls were here last year and went through those difficulties. And I think they've really set the example for those young kids about this is what it takes to be successful. We're going to have to put work into it, time into it. And I think that's something positive you're going to see for years to come.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to the second half to seeing how they build off of this early lead. Now, Mr. Dotson, we know before the game you had a student-led pregame show. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what all it entailed?
Sure. We had 4 students, your sister being one of them. It's something new we're trying to start just to kind of build excitement for our basketball programs and also just get our students more involved in the audiovisual process. They conducted about a 25-minute pregame show. We're going to try to start doing that about 5:15, 5:20 before each girl's home game. We may try to do it on the road, just depending on what happens, but you know, they did a phenomenal job. We had a half-court shot for $50. We got some crowd shots, but we're really excited about that program that we have. You got Riley and Thiemann helping you here tonight. Appreciate them. And I will say, I know right now we've only got the 1 camera. We attempted to add a second before the game, and of course I didn't plan well enough ahead for that, but hopefully by the next home game at least, which I think is December 3rd, we hope to have a second camera going for you to get closer shots that we can switch back and forth with. So right now we're in the building process of this audio-visual live streaming process, and we hope to make it better and better each game.
Well, we certainly appreciate the work that you do, Mr. Dotson, getting these students involved, and we thank you for your time, for joining us here on this brief halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Josh Copley here on WNKX Live. We will be back.
Appreciate you, Josh. You're the man.
We will be back here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere for the second half of the Hickman County Lady Dogs versus the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on WNKX Live following that few-minute intermission that we had, and it has been an electric night already here at Hickman County High School, with the Lady Dogs up big at the half, 45-3 over the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies. And my word, the points were fast and they were often, with Ava Floyd several buckets on the day. And Floyd, being number 20, has 20 points on the day. Delaney King with 4 points on 2 buckets. Haley Gordon with 5 buckets. And 11 points for the junior, young Haley Gordon. Zoe Chilton has 3 buckets of her own, 6 points there for her. And we are beginning second half basketball. And Hickman County now driving after the Battle Creek shot. 3 is up, in and out. Gordon looking to add on to her point total. Not able to find it. Well, it's important to note as well, Hickman County only fouled 4 times, so even with the stifling defense, they were not getting themselves into foul trouble in that first half. So Floyd now taking it past midcourt. Swings it to the left wing, Gordon. And across the way, pass to Floyd from 3. No good. It looked good for a moment, but it bounces out and Floyd flies under the basket to try to get her own rebound. And there will be a jump ball on the court. So Chilton will be the one throwing it in after the jump ball goes the way of the Bulldogs. Passes it, tries to find King in the paint to no avail, and the Grizzlies with the takeaway. On the right corner, Warren all over the ball handler. The corner 3 from Battle Creek is no good, rebounded by Gordon. Gordon taking it down the right side. Passes it, Chilton, top of the key, she's gonna drive into the paint. Puts it up. A lot of contact, no foul, but they will get Chilton with the walk, and it will be Battle Creek ball. Battle Creek now. Trying to set up, but Floyd is not letting him. Floyd with the takeaway. And the layup is good. Make that 22 points on the day for Floyd. Well, Floyd once again. They're going to pass into that left corner, passing in the paint. King, great defense there to knock that ball away. Underneath, it will stay with Battle Creek, but no points to be had on the pass underneath. And Chilton will be subbing out, and Nola Bentley will come in for it. And the corner, left corner 3 for Battle Creek, overshot there. And the layup put back again, overshot, finally rebounded by King. Warren wants to drive in the paint, up, no good. Hits off the back of the rim and bounces out. Battle Creek slings it down the court, and the pass behind the intended target. Bulldog ball on the takeaway. Floyd to Gordon, and she loses the handle of the ball as Gordon went up for the layup, and it will be Battle Creek basketball. So Battle Creek now slowly taking it up the court. Right down Main Street. They set a screen on Floyd. Nowhere to go. They have to swing it back up to the top of the key, and it's taken away by Gordon. Pass to Floyd in the paint. Stops. Jumper. No good. And Battle Creek with the rebound. So Battle Creek, their defense looking a lot tighter and a lot more solid than it did the last half. And a three-pointer for Battle Creek from the right wing is good. And Gordon calls a timeout for Hickman County. So Battle Creek with a nice little run there, but your score remains Hickman County 47, Battle Creek 8. So Gordon now probably looking to talk up his team a little bit. They have looked a little sloppy to start the second half. But of course, that's what's so great about the first half performance. They've given themselves some leeway. And Battle Creek, what they've been doing so far in this game, they've tried to have consistent ball movement. Now, I think that's come back to bite them a few times. It's looked like they've had a chance to drive to the rim, but they elect to play on the side of caution and pass it back out when they could be forfeiting away some points. So Battle Creek looking to make some adjustments here to try to slow down this Hickman County onslaught. So Floyd taking it across the midcourt line, passes to Bentley on the left wing, looking, finds Gordon in the paint, a jumper, three, no good for number 3. And Floyd from the corner, no good, rebounded by King, tries to put it back to no avail, and it will be taken by Battle Creek. Tries to set a screen on Floyd, doesn't work, and Gordon knocks the ball out of bounds. It will remain with Battle Creek. They'll swing it out to the top of the key. They're going to try to drive in into the paint. Passes it right corner from mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Bentley. And Floyd from the right wing from 3. No good, but rebounded by King. Passes it back to Floyd. Floyd to Warren. Warren to Bentley. Left corner 3, good! Nola Kate Bentley from 3. Her second bucket on the day for her 5th point. Battle Creek now looking to drive, but they are not going to get around Ava Floyd that easily. The ball is lobbed errantly, and it's taken away by Gordon. Gordon, layup is good. Gordon's 13th point. 52-8 now, Lady Dogs. Battle Creek now looking to pull up, pump fakes it, now passes it around to the free throw line. Taken, right wing 3, up, bounces, no good. Looked like it might have fallen in, but it does harmlessly bounce off the rim, and now it will be Hickman County ball. Bentley passes into Floyd. Warren now with the ball, passes it now to Bentley. Bentley to King. King in the left corner, passes it to the left wing, where Warren takes the ball. A nice pass by Bentley, quick to King. King in the paint, puts it up, and good. 6 points for Delaney King on her 3rd bucket of the game. And King has been so dangerous underneath in the rebound department. Her alongside Zoe Chilton have been a force to be reckoned with. The ball is tipped away. Gordon with control, passing it to King, tries to find King under the basket. Well defended there by Battle Creek, and it will sail out of bounds. And Hickman County will sub out their juniors, seniors, and sophomore, their starters. And now the young freshman girls are going to be able to get some minutes here on the court to hone their skills. Tinley Davis in. Carly Everett in. Aubrey Anderson in, and it's a takeaway. And that was number 32, Josie Hassel, on the breakaway there, unable to capitalize off of it, and it will go back to Battle Creek. But already some fire being shown here by this freshman team, which is a tremendous sign if you're Coach Gordon. So Battle Creek now taking up the right side of the court. Everett there to meet the ball handler at midcourt. A screen set, takes it, drive, throws a left-handed layup, no good, and knocked out of bounds by Hickman County. It will stay with the Grizzlies. The pass is out and taken away. Hassel, one-on-one to the basket. Stops, passes out to Everett from 3, no good. Everett with the ball back at the top once more after the rebound by Davis. Davis with a 3, no good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates trying to rip the ball away to keep control, passes it out. Davis to Everett. Everett, it's a long 3 and it's good! Carly Everett, her first points on the day, and it's a big 3 from long range. What a snipe there by the freshman. And the scheme has not changed for Coach Gordon and his crew, even with the freshman in. 3-pointer now for Battle Creek, no good. Overshot the target, and it bounces off the far side rim. The pass, looking, and nobody for Hickman County was ready for it. Davis tried to force the envelope there, and it sails out of bounds. Battle Creek ball. A minute to go in the third. 57-8 is your score in favor of Hickman County. So Battle Creek taking it up court. They're waiting as Everett. Screen on Everett. She gets around Everett. Driving to the basket. Throws it up, and she draws a foul. And they will get number 33, freshman Aubrey Anderson, with the foul. It's a blocking foul. Of course, on those drives to the basket as a defender, sometimes the best you can do is hope to draw a charge. Nothing going there, and that sends Battle Creek to the line. The first free throw is good. 57-9 as Battle Creek making some substitutions. Coach Gordon having a conversation with Anderson. Just trying to make some clarification. Second free throw is up. It is no good, just short. And there was a battle underneath. I believe there was a violation there, and they will retry the free throw. This free throw is up, and it is good. Bounces a couple of times, but does fall in. Davis now taking it up court for the Lady Dogs. Passing. Hassel fighting. And she does draw the foul, keeping the ball with Hickman County. 32 was guarding 32. And no, they will actually get Hassel with the offensive foul, as they were both scrapping for the basketball. So Battle Creek once again trying ball move. They're going to drive in from the right side. They'll take it around the baseline, passing out to the left wing. Shot is up, it is good. I believe that was just from 2. Yes, it was. Not quite far enough for a 3, but a nice shot nonetheless. Davis pass underneath to Bates. Bates does a nice job of corralling that ball, which looked to be a little bit over her head. Swings it back out to Hassel. Hassel, top of the key, Everett. No good, rebounded by Davis, no good. And it tips off of number 10's hand and sails out of bounds. Battle Creek ball, 5 seconds to go in the third. And Battle Creek taking it up court, 1 second. And she just throws it up with her left hand, a sky hook. And it's no good, falls well short. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. And at the end of 3, your score, Hickman County 57, Battle Creek 12. A great game for Hickman County. Our final ad break of the game. Don't go anywhere. Here on WNKX.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
And we cannot thank our sponsors here enough at WNKX. Of course, being a small upstart broadcast, we are trying our very hardest to make this the best experience for all of you watchers or listeners possible. And it would not be possible were it not for the sponsors that you've seen advertised here tonight on this broadcast. So a very special thank you to them. And if you see a representative of any of these organizations you've seen so far tonight, tell them thank you. So now we're back to begin this fourth quarter of play. Hickman County Huge lead here, 8 minutes to go. Battle Creek ball, passing it out to the left wing. A pass to the corner. Hassel, the woman guarding. Oh, and a little bit of contact there, and they will get Hickman County for the blocking foul. And they'll get number 5, Carly Everett, for the foul. That is her first. The third team foul this half. So Battle Creek now with the ball in bounds. Trying to make something happen, and a big screen there. Too much contact. And they will get the illegal screen there. And it will be Hickman County basketball. So it seems like nothing really going the way of the Grizzlies here tonight, as yet another foul goes against Battle Creek. So Davis now taking it, passing it to Everett on the left wing. Anderson with the ball, swings it. Davis. Corner is Hassel. Pass underneath, up, and good. Kitty Bates. With her first bucket of the game, Hassel with the assist. A nice pass there. That was not an easy pass to make. So now Battle Creek with the ball. Dribbling from left to right, loses control. And Hassel with the steal. Give. Davis. Pauses underneath. Hassel with the ball. And a lot of hand fighting going on underneath the basket. And they will signal that Hickman County will keep the ball. I believe they will get Battle Creek for a foul there. Davis passes it into Hassel. Hassel swings it out to Everett. Everett fires underneath to Davis. Davis dribbles in. Left-handed layup, no good, just off the rim. Battle Creek with the rebound. Battle Creek driving in, the shot is up, no good. And Hassel tries to pass it back to Davis, almost goes out of bounds. But Davis with a nice job to corral it to keep it in play. Passes it. Anderson swings it up top to Everett. Everett dribbles left, passes. Davis. Davis from 3. No good. Off the back half of the rim, but a nice rebound underneath it. No good again. Hassel with the rebound. Again, no good. Everett kicks out to Davis. Mid-range, no good. And that ball is tipped off the hand of a Battle Creek defender, and it will stay with Hickman County. A lot going on down there on that last play. Under 5 minutes now to go. Hickman 59, Battle Creek 12. Davis throws it into Everett. Everett from the right wing. No good. Looking for a three-pointer, rebounded by Bates. Bates pass it in the paint to Davis. Davis kicks out to Everett. Again from 3. No good. And Hassel almost with an impressive rebound, but it just goes off the fingertips. Had 3 defenders on her. And possession belongs to the Grizzlies. And folks, we remind you that following this game, we will be having our boys basketball game pre-show. We'll be covering some keys to the game, going through rosters and things of that nature. You don't want to miss it as we try to prepare you best for the Hickman County Battle Creek boys game. And following the boys game, we will have a word from Coach Chris Dawson, and pending a win, hopefully a word from Hickman County's player of the game. So the shot is no good by Hickman County. Battle Creek with the rebound, with the drive now in the paint. Stops, jumper from Battle Creek, no good, off the glass. Rebounded by Everett. And some contact there, knocking Anderson, I believe, to the ground. But a nice job of sportsmanship there by Battle Creek's player number 22 to help her to her feet. And no injuries there. It was a loud thud for sure, but all is well. So the ball goes out of bounds. Hickman County ball. Davis will be throwing it in. Looking, swings it. Hassel just inside the three-point line. Swings it. Anderson back to Everett. Everett being well guarded. Dribbles around to the right. Drives to the paint. Swings it back out. Anderson from 3. No good. And Bates with the rebound, looking for someone to pass it to, finds Anderson. Anderson to Everett. Everett to Hassel. Hassel to Davis. And Davis back to Anderson. And from 3. Good! Number 33, Aubrey Anderson, the freshman, with a three-pointer. Her first bucket of the game. We now wind under 3 minutes to go. 62-12 is your score. Tries to pass underneath, well guarded, but they will get Hickman County on a foul there. A couple of girls could have been the culprit, but they will get number 32, Josie Hassel, her second foul of the half. Just a little too much contact there in the paint. And this crowd continues to grow by the moment for opening night here at J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium. Battle Creek looking to throw it in. Finds someone in the paint, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis will stop and set up on the right wing. Fires to Hassel. Hassel tries to find base underneath. She does, and it's taken away by Battle Creek. And a nice job by Anderson there to knock that ball away. Tips it to Davis. And Hickman County back in possession. Fires, has Hassel mid-range, tries to toss it to Bates in the paint. Nothing going though. Nice job of defense by the Grizzlies. 90 seconds remain in our contest. Some great defense, and it's taken away by Everett. Stops, spins, layup, no good. And Davis with the rebound and dribbles it back out to the three-point line outside the perimeter, trying to get set up, finds Everett. So fire, coast to coast. Anderson now kicks it back to Davis. Davis, Everett, Hassel, Bates. Bates looking to drive. Tosses up with her left hand, no good off the glass. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. And we appreciate all of you tuning in here, whether it be YouTube or Facebook, to the WNKX pre-show and to our live broadcast of Hickman County Lady Dogs basketball. And once again, don't go anywhere, as Davis with the ball, layup is good.
Davis, 4-2, assist from Hassel.
We ask you and urge you not to go anywhere. We will be back in just a few moments following the conclusion of this game to prepare you for Hickman County boys basketball.
Timeout Bears.
That's one of the downsides of football season, as the Grizzlies will take a timeout. And that's one of the downsides of football season, that you only get one game a week. But here with basketball season, we are getting multiple games a day, multiple times a week, and we will be there broadcasting every single one of them. So both teams break their huddles. 34.9 remains in the game. And Battle Creek has been subbing in quite frequently, trying to get as many players, as many minutes as possible. Pass stolen by Everett. Everett now just holding up, looking to pass it to someone. Finds Anderson as they're trying to just bleed out the rest of this clock. Finds Hassel to Bates. Bates could have gone up for a shot, but elects to just keep bleeding the clock and passes it back out. Very smart, high IQ basketball move there. Davis up top, almost gets it taken away, but does regain control. Passes to Everett. 5 seconds now in the game. And Anderson will be able to hold this ball out for the remainder of the game. And the horn sounds, signaling the end of the Hickman County Lady Dogs' first game, and their first game could not have gone any better. The Lady Dogs will win by a score of 63-12. They had only around 8 fouls. They'd stay under that 10 margin, so a great job of playing clean basketball on the defensive end. So many steals, so many takeaways, which certainly hurt the morale of the Grizzlies early on in this game. And Ava Floyd racked up the baskets, but we can't give her all the credit. Haley Gordon racked up her fair share of points as well. Plenty of assists to go around. Of course, some great job in the paint by Chilton and King, playing tough basketball, playing aggressive basketball to get some offensive boards, which has hurt this team in years prior, but they're looking to change the culture here this year. My props to Coach Gavin Gordon, assistant coaches Ben Bentley, KJ Smith, and the rest of the Lady Dogs on starting the season off right. We will take just a couple of minute break and be back for a pregame show as the Hickman County boys take the court and prepare for game time. I've been your play-by-play guy, Josh Copley, live on WNKX. We will be right back.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
It's game time. WNKX welcomes you to this live presentation of local high school sports, made possible by our community advertising partners.
And welcome to WNKX Live, your home of Hickman County sports, being produced tonight by student Riley Mangrum, and our cameraman for the night will also be student Beeman Rawson. Now tonight, on this rainy Tuesday, the Hickman County Bulldogs will do battle with the Battle Creek Grizzlies. Of course, the Grizzlies out of Spring Hill, their head coach is Donnie Chambers, and it will be a tough match tonight for the Hickman County Bulldogs. If you were just now joining us, I welcome you here live, whether it be via Facebook or YouTube, or maybe you were still here from the girls' game, and if you were here, you know that that was a show and a half to watch. Of course, Hickman County, the Lady Dogs winning by way of a blowout, being led by number 20, Ava Floyd, with 22 points on the game. So we're hoping that the boys can follow in their footsteps and put up similar offensive numbers. Now, after what was an electric season last year, they had a deep tournament run, went to state. Hickman County is looking to start the season off strong here at home on this rainy and dreary Tuesday evening. But one of the benefits of being inside this gym is that rain or shine, basketball will go on. My name is Josh Copley. I will be your live play-by-play man here tonight, live here in Centerville, Tennessee. And a thank you to the head of operations tonight, the man who oversees all that we do here, and he even oversees other counties as well, a man whose work seems to never stop, Will Nunley. A very special thank you to him and all the work that he does. Now, I'm very excited to see how Hickman County starts the year off here after having such a successful season last season. Now, there have been some changes made to this coaching staff. In fact, there have been some new additions. We know that alumni Tyler Stacks, who was a part of that great Bulldog team last year, he has returned this year as a coach, and we know he is someone that the team respects. He is a man that the team has played with, and I know he is there to help build chemistry among the locker room, and of course he has plenty of knowledge to share as well. So we're so glad to have Tyler on board on this coaching staff. And as well, joining the head coach is Brian Buttrey, and he seems to be a jack of all trades here at Hickman County High School. He, of course, helps out with the football team, and he also coaches the softball team here at Hickman County High School, so he keeps himself busy almost year-round. Of course, he is quite the athlete himself, so he is here to share his knowledge with the team and to be a great example and to be a great leader to these young men. And of course, spearheaded, this entire team is led by head coach Chris Dawson, who's been here for quite a long time. He has built up a great resume here at Hickman County. Of course, players love playing for him. He's well respected in the locker room and by fans alike. And we're so glad that he is here to be our head coach. As a matter of fact, after this game ends, we ask you not to turn off our broadcast too soon, because we will have a word from Coach Dawson following the game, get his post-game thoughts. So just keep in mind that that will be happening following the game. And as well, helping out with the basketball team has been our athletic director, DJ Key. Now, with the addition of Brian Buttrey, he hasn't been playing too much of a role. He hasn't been too involved, but he still has been there to share his knowledge and to help out where it is needed. Of course, DJ does such a wonderful job as our athletic director with all the sports. He does such a wonderful job helping out with football as well. So we're blessed to have DJ Key as our AD and assistant coach as well for this basketball team. And these young men, they have been working hard to prepare for this day. The countless time spent practicing, the countless time spent watching film. Of course, players prefer the action. They want to be on the court, they want to be shooting, they want to be passing, they want to be working on their handles. But watching film, studying up on your opponent is one of the most important things you can do, and that applies to all sports, not just basketball. But everything that they have been working on culminates here on opening day. And tip-off is here in just a few moments. But before that, I want to give some keys to the game. And I believe one of the keys to this game, if Hickman County wants to win, has to be a suffocating defense. As we saw with the Lady Dogs, they did such a wonderful job at doing just that. We saw early on when the game was close, there was a lot of full court pressing. They never allowed the Lady Grizzlies to get comfortable, and Hickman County needs to do the same thing. They need to play tight defense, don't give up any free shots or leave any men open under the basket for free gimme points. And I think as well what you need to do, you need to rely on your playmakers. Now, someone who is returning this year who played such a pivotal role in the success of the team last year is number 12, the senior, Elisha Puckett. Elisha Puckett is absolutely lethal from beyond the three-point line, but take that away. Take away his three-point ability. This man is a marvelous defender. He's a great passer. He can do just about whatever you ask him to, and being at 6'3", Elisha can also be a threat underneath when it comes to getting offensive rebounds, which of course Hickman County, that has been something they have been wanting to work on, getting these boards. It's been far too often in the past that we've seen Hickman County forfeit points because they refuse to play aggressive underneath, they refuse to box out, they refuse to embrace that killer instinct. But I think also what they need to do is use consistent ball movement. They need to wear out this Battle Creek defense and set up as many clean shots as possible. As much as you want the ball to be in Elisha Puckett's hands, as much as you want the ball to be in Tim Puckett's hands from beyond the three-point line, you have to give them open looks. You can't expect them to take contested shots all night. And using this consistent ball movement, frequently passing, putting the defense in knots is exactly how you open the door for clean looks. And we have 90 seconds to go until tip-off. And I think, of course, you want to take a lot of notes on the success of last year's team. Analyze what made last year's team so good. Take that, don't be content with it, but build off of it. And I know that's exactly what they plan on doing this season. Of course, Hickman County did lose Tyler Stacks, who was such a threat underneath. He has tremendous size, power, and he's a great defender as well. He was lethal on both ends of the court and both paints on each respective side, so losing him does hurt, but of course Hickman County does have some size to fill his shoes. Of course, we need to be watching the center, number 25, Tyler McKinnon, who is a junior this year. He stands at 6'6", and he will have to be making his presence known in this game. He will be vital to this team's success as well. 6'4", Dylan Qualls, the guard, who we know him as being a highlight reel with his dunking ability. Now they begin to introduce the starters here for Battle Creek. Their starter is number 0, Jack Whitworth, number 1, Jacob Hancock, number 30, Jackson Truitt, number 32, Landon Fox, and number 42, Jordan Murphy will be the starters for the Battle Creek Grizzlies.
For the defending 2024 district, region, and sectional champions.
And your district, your regional champions, the Hickman County Bulldogs, are now preparing to take the floor. Introducing first, he is lethal on the gridiron, but just as much so on the basketball court. Number 2, point guard Braden Brown. Number 4, Will McDonald, now introduced. Number 11, junior Dylan Qualls. Number 25, the 6'6" beast, Tyler McKinnon, the junior. And last, but most certainly not least, guard number 12, the 6'3" senior, Elisha Puckett. And what a stout lineup Hickman County has put together this season. And I am pumped for this game to begin. The officials are taking their respective positions on the court, and we are just about ready for tip-off. You have to think number 25, Tyler McKinnon, will be sent to the middle, but that remains to be seen. Once again, a special thank you to our sponsors, which we will hear from after the first quarter has concluded. So here we go. And they choose to send Dylan Qualls to the line. Of course, 6'4", certainly no slouch. So here we go. The ball is up in the air. Qualls wins the tip. Elisha Puckett with the ball first, brings it up the right side of the court, crosses the midcourt line, has it at the right wing. Puckett drifting to his left, takes an early three, Puckett up, good! Number 12 gets things started with a bang. The first shot of the game is a good one. And that is exactly how you want to set the tone. Battle Creek now. Truitt passing. And a jumper there by number 32, Landon Fox, is up and good. 3-2 is your score early in favor of Hickman. Passing, Qualls driving to the basket. He swings it back out. McDonald at the left wing. Back to Puckett. Passes it underneath the big Tyler McKinnon. Nice ball movement to Brown. Goes up looking for a layup, but Brown is fouled, and he will go to the line. And something important to note is Brown had quite the health scare on the football field a few weeks ago. We saw him shaken up. We were worried that we might not see him come basketball season, but this tough young man would not be denied his starting spot here on Coach Dawson's team. And his first free throw is good. Free throw number 2 on the way for number 2, and he sinks it. And the Dogs immediately in a full court press look, not giving the Grizzlies any room to breathe. And in seeing the formation, Coach Chambers will take the Grizzlies' first timeout of the half. And this is exactly what we needed to see from Hickman County. Put the Grizzlies on their heels early. And of course, hitting three-pointers, not only do they rack up more points on the board, but they also get the crowd into it. There is nothing that I know that student section and the rest of these fans love more than seeing Elisha Puckett draining three-pointers. And once you get the crowd alive, you can play into your home field advantage, and that can rattle the opposing team. So now here we go. Fox looking to throw it in. And a nice job by McDonald, almost nets the takeaway. Pass intended there for Jack Whitworth. But nice job getting in between. So here we go, Fox looking to throw it in again. From the right corner. Finds Truitt underneath, another pass, up, no good.
Brown foul once again. He'll shoot 2 second foul on the Grizzlies.
And Brown, with a nice steal there, tried to get a putback, and they will get an over-the-back call. It looks like the officials are signaling, and that will send Brown to the line yet again. The first is on its way. Rattles around, it is good.
It's good.
Brown 3 for 3 on the day in the free throw department. Number 2 on the way, up. It is no good. It is rebounded by Qualls, but a foul is called on number 25, Tyler McKinnon. That will be his first of the half, the team's first as well. So Grizzlies will take over. Fox looking. Nice defense, but he is finally able to find a man in Jackson Truitt. And Truitt trying to take up the court. McKinnon pressing him. They're not giving him to breathe, and it's stolen. Qualls slam it down. Number 11. And there's that human highlight reel yet again. His first dunk of the season.
The layup game called.
The Grizzlies will now throw the ball in. 8-2 is your score. The Grizzlies now subbing in. Truitt out. Jashawn Brown in. The Grizzlies now. And Brown, nice job tipping it to McDonald. McDonald to Qualls. Qualls to Brown. Brown back out to Qualls. Swings it across. Great pass to Puckett. Driving in from the right corner. Brown throws it. McKinnon to Puckett. Up and good. Elisha Puckett, a nice shot from underneath and a great pass by McKinnon, and that plays into that consistent ball movement that we were talking about. And it looked like Hickman County had a steal, but they will get Brown on the foul. And that will be Brown's first foul of the game, the second team foul of the half. Fox here to throw it in. And he finds number 34, Jashawn Brown. Brown taking up the right side of the court, covered by McDonald. And McKinnon knocks it loose. Puckett dives on the floor, unable to get it, but McKinnon comes up with it, fires it down to Qualls, and Qualls in and out of the hands. Qualls patting the chest, saying that's on me, taking some accountability. So we'll go the way of the Grizzlies. Passes into number 1, Jacob Hancock. Braden Brown trying to suffocate him. The ball is lofted up, caught by Fox. Fires to the corner, number 42, Jordan Murphy. Puts it up, no good. Now Puckett taking it, passing McDonald, in the paint, driving, lays it up and in. Puckett with the assist, McDonald his first bucket of the game. Widening the lead, 12-2 Bulldogs, and Qualls just slaps that ball away as Fox was trying to throw it in. So looks like Hickman County going to give some ground here, backing up beyond the midcourt line. Qualls now giving way, letting them drive it up. Hancock with the ball for the Grizzlies. Brown on him. Bulldogs look to be in man here with McKinnon underneath in the paint. Brown fires to Murphy. Murphy tipped away by McKinnon. A nice defensive play with the steal. Tries to take it himself. Layup is no good, but a great putback by Dylan Qualls. A nice play. His second bucket on the game. Hickman County now 14, Grizzlies 2. Hancock with the ball. Top of the key, covered by Brown. Pump fakes, looking to pass. Brown all over him. Finally finds Brown. Brown looking for Fox, tipped away by Qualls. Nearly a steal, but Brown able to reset. Tipped again by Puckett, but this time it won't get out of the reach of Dylan Qualls. Puckett, slam it down, Elisha. And it is a rare sight that we see Elisha Puckett dunk, but at 6'3", this young man has clearly been putting in the work in the offseason. And that dunk, never in doubt for Puckett's third bucket of the game. He has a 3 and 2 two-pointers. 7 points on the day for Elisha, already leading the Bulldogs in scoring. And there will be a timeout taken as the Bulldogs have all the momentum as they lead 16-2. And folks, it is unfortunate that we have to wait such a long time for our next home game. Of course, early December is when we'll be back here at J.E. Cisco. December 3rd is when we will be at home next. But that does not mean the coverage will stop. Coming up Thursday, Hickman County goes on the road a little bit over an hour away to Lewisburg as they take on Marshall County. So now Hancock taking it up the court. Brown there to meet him at around the logo. Hancock trying to drive past, tries a spin move, and the ball gets away from him. Recovered by Fox, and Qualls gets underneath and draws the jump ball. A nice job by Qualls to get in there and force the jump. But it will stay with Battle Creek. Fox there to throw it in. Qualls on Fox. Brown on Hancock. McKinnon in the paint, guarding Murphy. Fires. And it's out of the hands. And Will McDonald throws it down himself following the steal. And Hickman County is rolling. The pass, number 42, Jordan Murphy has it. Oh, and McKinnon knocks it down, but right back to Murphy. A good fortune for Battle Creek. Puts up another 3, no good. Puckett taking it down the court. Fires it coast to Qualls. Nice pump fake pass, gets around. Tries to find McKinnon underneath to no avail. A nice job by Battle Creek to force Qualls to that baseline. To force him to get rid of it earlier than he probably would have liked. Now Murphy has it right wing. He's looking, can't find anybody. Now finally finds Brown, top of the key, covered by Puckett. And he throws it right to McDonald. Will, breakaway, layup, good. Coast to coast goes Will McDonald. Pass, he was looking for Whitworth, but it never had a chance. Hickman widens their lead to 18. The score 20-2, 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brown with the ball, top of the key for the Grizzlies. Pass to Fox. Fox tries to drive past Qualls, but he ain't going anywhere. And Dylan Qualls puts his hand, that big body, Passing. Brown throws it back. McDonald, nice pump fake from 3. He got it! Will McDonald, an absolutely filthy pump fake, leaves the shot wide open. 23-2 now, 3 minutes in the first. Murphy with the ball on the left wing, covered by McKinnon. They play man-to-man. McDonald now top of the key, guarding Whitworth. Swings it out Hancock on the right wing. Tries to pass it in, finds Fox, drives for a layup. It is around the rim, and it is good. That has been Battle Creek's first bucket in quite some time. Puckett tries to pull up for a quick 3. Nothing happening as it falls short off the rim. Rebounded by Fox, taking up the right side of the court for Battle Creek. Qualls all over him. Passes it up to Hancock. Of course, not a large man in stature, but does have impressive handles. Now Brown, guarded by Puckett, thrown, and it's stolen again! Qualls, let's see it, young man! Throw it down! Number 11 again with a jam. And it's so exciting to see this young man in open space because we know what's coming next. Qualls' 6th point on the day and his 2nd dunk. Hancock now top of the key, finds Brown, right wing, dribbles it back to the key. Puckett all over him, knocks it free. Elisha couldn't quite reel it in, but Brown tries to make something happen but cannot. And it will be Bulldog ball. Tim Puckett and Brody Worley now coming in for Will McDonald and Tyler McKinnon. Brown also coming out as well, number 44, Charlie Blysted subbing in for him. And Blysted has the ball, kicks it back to Qualls. Qualls left wing. Driving it hard, tries to go underneath the Blysted. A little bit of miscommunication there. Blysted wasn't quite ready, and it goes out of bounds on Hickman County, Battle Creek ball. Number 33, Zay Williams now in for Battle Creek. Brody Orton now taking it up the court, crossing the midcourt line. Deep 3, no good. And a nice job by Blysted to box out and gets the Bulldog rebound. Tosses it back to Qualls, and Qualls takes it up the court. Right down Main Street, drives around, passes to Puckett. And Puckett from deep, no good. Just off the rim, looked good from here for a moment. But Battle Creek with the rebound. Puckett comes in, steals it. Stanley Williams not ready for Puckett on the flank. Swings it to Qualls, pump fake, drives down the baseline, kicks it out. Puckett, wide open look from the left corner. It's good. Elisha Puckett. He rules over the land of 3-pointers. Williams with the ball, fires, kicks out to Murphy, left corner, no good, sails over, and does not touch the rim. A nice rebound there by Blysted, kicks it to Qualls. Qualls gives to Puckett. Puckett swings it back. Top of the key is Dillon. Driving in, kicks out to Puckett. Again, the corner. You can't leave him open like that. And another 3 for Elisha, his 3rd on the game. 20 seconds now in the first quarter. Looking, tipped away by Qualls. And Qualls in open space. Throws it down. Number 11. His 3rd dunk of the game. His 8th point. 6 of them on dunks. And less than a second, he chucks it up. No good. The shot by number 3, Brody Orton, falls short. And at the end of one, Hickman County leads 33-4. We will be right back here on WNKX following this word from our sponsors.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Following the end of the first quarter, Hickman leads 33-4. The leading scorer has been Elisha Puckett. He has 13 points in just the first quarter alone. But close behind is Will McDonald with 9 points. And Dylan Qualls the third leading scorer with 8. So Puckett now with the ball, passes it to his brother Tim. Tim kicks out to Blysted, top of the key, back to Tim. Tim, Blysted, Elisha, a long three, and it's good! Elisha Puckett, the hot hand in this game. And Fox wrestling the ball away from Hickman County. The whistle blows as Hancock puts up a three. Doesn't go in, but wouldn't have counted even if it did. They will get the jump ball called there. It will stay with Battle Creek. Hancock looking to pass it in. Finds Fox. The ball kicks and rolls out. Number 30, Kylan Seal, the 6'1 sophomore, was there on defense. So Blysted guarding Hancock. Blysted has such an incredible wingspan. Kicks it out, looking. Whitworth from deep. Off the back of the rim and no good. A lot of bodies there trying to get the rebound. A nice pass in, and no, sir! Seal denies him and swats it out of bounds. It will stay with Battle Creek, but a nice defensive play there by the sophomore, number 30. Hancock again looking to pass it in. Looking for Truitt, but it's tipped away by Blysted. Truitt still comes up with it. Kicks it out to Whitworth. Whitworth taking it back to the top of the key, looking to set up. Swings out to the right wing to Murphy. Murphy well covered by Seal. Finds it in the paint. It's Truitt, puts it up, no good, falls short. Rebounded by Elisha. Now Elisha slows it up as he crosses midcourt. Looking back to Dawson, trying to get the play to reel to the rest of the team. Blysted set up on the left wing. Tim Puckett on the right. Blysted looking, finds Tim, top of the key. Back to Blysted. Swings it across the way to Puckett from the right wing. Pump fake. Stutter steps, kicks it back out to the right corner. Puckett driving in. Nowhere to go, maybe looking for a jumper. Blysted, a nice job to corral that pass a little bit high. Swings out Worley from three. No good. Rebounded by Murphy, and the Grizzlies have control. Whitworth now sets up on the right wing. He pulls it up from a long way away, and it's no good. Very awkward angle there. It looked like it was nothing but net, but it kicks off the right side of the glass. And it looks like number 10, Braden Folks, looking to check in next for the Dogs. Puckett from three again. And a rare miss from Elisha, but a putback. It's good, Brody Worley. It's not often we see Elisha Puckett miss threes, but when he does, you have some great talent in the paint there to back him up. And that's what Brody did right there. Now Hancock, top of the key to Whitworth, right wing. Fox, they're going to set a screen. Murphy, top of the key, guarded by Seal. Hancock now, Blysted on him. Back to Truitt, guarded by Worley. Out to the corner is Murphy. And Seal knocks it away for a moment. Murphy able to regain control. Back to Hancock, top of the key. And Fox puts it up, and it's no good. Too much power off the glass, rebounded by Timothy Puckett. Tim taking up the left side of the court, now takes it over to the right. Pass to Elisha. He'll pull it up again. And off the back rim. Not enough arc there on the shot as it kicks off and is rebounded by Whitworth of the Grizzlies. And this is what I was talking about, letting your playmakers get as many shots in as possible. That will always lead to success, as it's been doing so far tonight. Fox covered by Worley. Shot goes up and it won't fall. Puckett with the rebound, driving it. Right side, tosses it. Nice little touch to Seal. Kicks it back out to Worley. Pump fakes, drives. Back to Tim. Tim swings out to Elisha. Elisha back to Tim. Blysted from three. Chuck Nasty is automatic. Blysted's first points of the game comes in the form of a three-pointer, extending the Dogs' lead 41-4. Hancock tries to drive, finds Fox. Fox again tries to put up a three. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebounded by Worley. Worley top of the key, tries to drive in, kicks it back out to Puckett. Elisha, that is. Elisha dribbling around to the left. Nice little touch pass to Seal, and Seal, an absolute laser to Worley. Worley unable to handle it, and it flies out of bounds. almost hitting one of the cheerleaders down there. So it will be a Grizzly ball. Hickman no longer in a press look. They set up shop down their own basket. Williams now in the game. Number 3, Brody Orton with the ball. Williams driving and kicks out to Brown. Brown driving on the baseline, kicks it. Orton driving to the free throw line, slips and falls, but gets the pass off. The mid-range jumper is good. And that was number 24, Peyton Smith, with the bucket for Battle Creek. And Worley pulls it up from the left wing, just short. And a tough play there. Seal tries to get the offensive rebound, but nothing going as it goes out of bounds on Hickman County Grizzly ball. So the Grizzlies making some subs. It looks like number 24, Peyton Smith, now out of the game. And back into the game is number 20, or into the game now is Brentley Raines, number 20. Raines with the ball. Looking for Williams. Williams top of the key. Finds Brown, cutting underneath. Tries a little jump floater, and it's no good. Hits off the top of the backboard and rebounded by Seal. Seal to Puckett. Timothy, and he takes it left side of the court. Finds Blystad. The right wing, back to Timothy. Top of the key, looking. Folks underneath. Tries to touch it in, no good. But it's rebounded by Seal. He's fighting, and it's up, and it is in. Kylan Seal, his first bucket, is an and one for Hickman County. These Bulldogs have been doing almost everything right, it seems like, between playing stifling defense, from getting these offensive rebounds, from making these open shots, and relying on their playmakers. Seal's and one is up, and it kicks off the rim, no good, rebounded by Raines of the Grizzlies. Gives to Orton. Orton will take it up past midcourt. And Raines mishandles the pass, and it's knocked out of bounds by Seal. It will stay with Battle Creek. Hickman County is making the easiest of passes for Battle Creek look difficult, and that's just what good defenses do. Raines looking, finds Williams, and it's going to stay with Battle Creek. Looked like it was tipped out by Williams, but I guess they're going to get Seal for knocking it out of bounds there. Maybe that was Worley. So Raines again looking to throw it in. Finds Williams, left wing. Dribbling, nice little crossover move on Worley. Kicks it to Raines. Raines driving on Seal, up, no good, but they will get Kylan for the foul. That is the third team foul for Hickman County in this half. Kylan's first, and that sends Raines to the line. And it's no good and rebounded by Blystad. They do make one of the two. So now it trims the lead down 43-7. Worley with the ball, taking on the left side of the court. Finds Tim, right wing, he's wide open. Just misses off the left side of the rim. It rolls out. And Seal tried to draw a jump ball, but does get called for the foul. So that is Kylan Seal's second foul, team's fourth. Williams taking it down past midcourt. Swings it to Orton. Orton trying to drive, kicks it back out. Williams driving and swatted down by Blystad, but they will get him on the foul.
Foul on Blystad, his first. Team's third.
And that will be Charlie's first foul on the day, the team's fifth. .205 to go in the half. The first free throw is by number 12, Stanley Williams Jr., and it is good. Blystad out, Worley out, in now. Number 4, Will McDonald, and number 1, Taylor Hutchinson. Free throw number 2 is up. It rattles around and it is good. 43-9 now is your score.
Evan Mathis into the game.
They will get number 22, Evan Mathis, subbing in as well, taking the place of number 30, Kylan Seal. McDonald taking the ball. The left side of the court. Fires underneath the bucket. A nice pass there, but well covered by Battle Creek. Unable to capitalize and put up a shot there. McDonald again with the ball, left wing. Looking for something. Orton covering him. Finds Mathis. Mathis kicks out to Tim. Tim, no good. Folks comes flying in, an impressive rebound. Tries to put back, no good. But Mathis with a rebound and a putback of his own. And that one will fall. Mathis' first bucket of the game and an impressive rebound. Williams kicks it to Raines. Raines to Williams. Hands it off now. Raines driving, kicks out to Orton. Orton driving to the paint, puts it up, no good, but they will get a foul. And Brody Orton will go to the free throw line. They will get number 1, Taylor Hutchinson, with the foul, his first, team's 6th.
His first, team's 4th.
The first free throw is up, rattles in and out, no good. And a mass substitution going on here for Battle Creek. I believe that's 4. 4 men they're subbing in for. Fox is back in. The second free throw will not fall. And it will go out on the Grizzlies. Hickman County will take over. So no points there for the Grizzlies. They cannot capitalize on the Hutchison foul. So McDonald here to throw it in to Folks. Folks gives it back to McDonald. Taking it right down Main Street. And 2 Grizzlies there to meet. McDonald as he passes mid-court. Nice job of getting it away. Finds Folks underneath and it sails out of bounds. Folks unable to reach it. An impressive jumping effort by Hickman County's star wide receiver. Some of those skills definitely translate over to basketball, but unable to corral that pass there. A little bit too high there from Will. So Hancock driving it up midcourt. McDonald covering it. Swings it out to Fox. Fox to Murphy. Murphy pulls up for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Mathis. Mathis quickly gives it to Timothy Puckett, and Tim drives it to McDonald. Nice pump from the wing. No good. Hits off the front and back rim and rattles out a rim rattler, and it's no good. Hancock trying to drive, McDonald guarding him. Step back 3 for Hancock, and it is good. A nice move and an impressive shot for Battle Creek's 12th point with 5 seconds to go in the half. And Tim puts it up. No good. And that will end it. Folks was bearing down on that basketball, trying to maybe get one last putback in. But at the end of one half, Hickman County leads 45-12. And here in just a couple of moments, we will have Matthew Dotson up here yet again to have a brief interview to get his thoughts on the first half before we go to a commercial break and then begin our halftime intermission. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back AV instructor and history instructor, Mr. Matthew Dotson. Now, Mr. Dotson, that was a very impressive first half by our Bulldogs. A lot of excitement. The crowd was getting into it. What do you think played the biggest factor in Hickman County getting off to such a hot start?
Well, I was talking to one of the players earlier today, and I said, you feeling good about tonight? And he said, I think as long as we don't kind of underestimate Battle Creek, we'll be in good shape. I think we were winning at one point 23-1, something like that, 23-2 maybe, or it was a big number to a little number. Anytime you're coming off a great season, you got a lot of returning talent. That's always the one thing you got to think about is are we coming into this season thinking too highly of ourselves? But Coach Dawson, I know, has done a really good job of saying, pushing these guys to and demanding their best every day in practice. And you saw that right out of the gate. Dominant first quarter. Hope it's a sign of things to come this season.
Oh, I hope so as well. Now, I think what really impressed me, maybe you noticed this as well, there weren't just too many contested shots. I think that's been a plague for Hickman County in the past, throwing up shots when they didn't need to. They did a great job of moving the ball around the court and ensuring that their big playmakers like Elisha, like Will, had open looks.
You know, they passed the ball extremely well. Honestly, at times they probably made one or too many passes. But guys not taking a forced shot. Dylan Qualls being a great creator, driving in, kicking out. And as you said, Josh, most of our shots were layups, dunks, uncontested threes. You know, we passed up a good shot to get a great shot. And that's, when you have a team with so much talent like ours, it's awesome to see them play so unselfishly. If they can continue to do that, they're going to go a long way this season.
Well, and you mentioned talent, and I believe this team has a lot of depth. I think we saw so many times, we saw plenty of subs in and out, and that's got to be great for Coach Dawson. I know he can put anybody on the court, and they will play stout defense, and they'll give their playmakers as many open looks as possible.
Absolutely, and you're gonna need depth as the season goes on because, they'll turn around 2 nights from now and travel to Marshall County, and they'll have Christmas and Thanksgiving tournaments where they play back-to-back days. Obviously, you get into postseason play, you got to play 2, 3, 4 days in a row sometimes. So, the more they can get these guys off the bench, some reps, the more confidence they can get, and that's what the rest of this game is going to be about: is getting some of those players off the bench, confidence in their shooting, confidence in their defense. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a fun season for sure, girls and guys.
Oh, I agree 100%. We have seen both girls and guys play spectacular so far. Now, Mr. Dodson, we thank you for joining us on this halftime interview.
Absolutely, thank you, Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Josh Copley, your play-by-play man for WNKX. Halftime has a little under 7 minutes to go. We'll have a few words from our sponsors, a brief intermission, and we will be back with second half basketball. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the Energy Pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And we are just 90 seconds away from the second half of this basketball game, and this has been a lopsided contest thus far, with Hickman County currently in the lead 45-12. This game has been mirroring the Lady Dogs game from just a few moments ago, where the Lady Dogs won in a blowout fashion. Now, the players who have been making the most impact on this game are players that shouldn't surprise any of us for their contribution. Elisha Puckett already hot from three with 16 points already, 4 of those being from beyond the three-point line, 2 of them being 2-point buckets. The next leading scorer for Hickman County is Will McDonald, who has a three-pointer of his own and 3 two-pointers amounting to 9 points. And the third scorer is Dylan Qualls, the 6'4 junior, with 8 points. So Hickman County has been spreading the love a little bit, letting everybody get involved. We've seen Charlie Blystead hit a three-pointer of his own. Braden Brown has been most efficient from the three-point line. He is 3 for 4, shooting 75% from the free throw line so far. Brody Worley has himself a bucket. Evan Mathis had himself a marvelous putback bucket, and Kylan Seal has a bucket of his own. But what I've loved so far about Kylan has been his contributions on defense. He does have a couple of fouls on the day so far, but that is going to naturally occur when you play defense as aggressively as he does, and I hope we see more of that, of course, without the fouls. And the Bulldog 5 that will be starting off the second half will be Will McDonald, Braden Brown, Elisha Puckett, Tyler McKinnon, and Dylan Qualls. Starting the second half off for the Grizzlies is Jackson Truitt, Landon Fox, Jack Whitworth, and Jacob Hancock, I believe. And the fifth one is Jordan Murphy, number 42, with the starting 5 for the Grizzlies. Pass quick underneath the Qualls. Qualls kicks it out. McDonald, no good. What a rebound by McKinnon, using that height, and he is near unstoppable in the paint. And a marvelous putback by Tyler McKinnon. And Qualls tries to knock it away from Hancock to no avail. McDonald and Qualls. And Fox tries to put it up, no good. Puckett with the rebound. Elisha driving it up court, finds McDonald. Top of the key is Puckett driving. In the left corner is Qualls, kicks it to Brown. Brown to McDonald. McDonald to McKinnon, and McKinnon to the basket. Another bucket for the 6'6 center. Hickman County quickly widening their lead 49-12 as we get things underway in the second half, and fires to Fox. And Hancock cannot connect on the pass. It sails out of bounds towards the double doors. So Puckett now takes it up court, now gives it to Brown. Brown, of course, the point guard of this team, takes it around to the left side of the court, to the wing, fires to Puckett, waiting on the right wing. Qualls to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to capitalize, loses his handle on it. He tries to go, but he does re-secure the ball, takes it out to the right corner, swings it to Puckett. Now they set back up. Brown from 3. No good, in and out. And Qualls goes up, can't get the putback. It looked like him and McDonald might have been unknowingly fighting each other for the basketball, and that may have caused some distraction on the putback. And McDonald and Qualls were swarming Fox, but he's able to get it away. The 3 is good. Made by number 0, Jack Whitworth. So Puckett, the Bulldogs quickly pick up the pace to take it back down to the Grizzly side. Brown drives it, nice move, up, no good. And McKinnon there to get the rebound. Puckett pump fakes the 3, pulls it down, finds McKinnon. McKinnon to McDonald, the left wing, no good, just short. McKinnon, another rebound, a putback, just short, no good, rebounded by Whitworth. And a nice job by McDonald. Oh, it looked like he had a wonderful steal. He elevates, knocks down the pass, but Whitworth able to get it back, and McDonald is forced to take the jump ball. So Fox here to throw it in. Finds Hancock. Ooh, it looks like Elisha was bearing down. Could have had a big steal there, but they are able to secure it, are the Grizzlies. Hancock looking for a man. Finds Whitworth. Fires the corner to Murphy. Murphy in trouble. Kicks it back out. No good. That was Hancock looking for a three, but it is rebounded by the Grizzlies. Given to Murphy, looking for three. Pump fakes it, tries to pass it to Whitworth, but stolen away by McDonald. McDonald tries a coast-to-coast pass to Dylan Qualls, but it's out of the reach of Qualls and stolen by Hancock. And the Grizzlies now in business once again. Fox from three, the corner, it's good. From the left corner, Tech on three for Battle Creek. 49-18 is your score, under 5 to go in the third. Puckett finds McDonald. McDonald to Brown. Brown to McKinnon. McKinnon to Puckett. And Elisha drains it.
Assist McKinnon.
Hancock tries to drive. McKinnon gets a hand on the ball, but Hancock able to recover. Passes it Fox in that corner again, driving on the baseline, puts it up. Tries to go over Tyler McKinnon, but nothing going for the Dogs as McKinnon is called for the foul.
Alan McKinnon, his first, team second.
That's the 7th team foul on the game, the first in the second half. That sends Landon Fox to the line. The first one rattles in and out, no good. And Stanley Williams Jr. and Zay Williams now checking in for Jordan Murphy and Jackson Truitt. Free throw number 2 on the way. The shot is up, it is good. It hits off the front of the rim and rattles in. Qualls now throwing it into Puckett. Elisha taking it down the right side of the court. They try to swarm Elisha, but he gets out of there fast, finds Brown. And Elisha, what a dime to Will McDonald underneath. And now Elisha gonna pull it back up, good! He is green from any range. Elisha has been so impressive in this game, and it's been a great job by the rest of his team to set him up for these open shots. And Qualls now on Hancock, such a size difference between those two. And a deep three attempted by Whitworth. Falls short, nowhere close, but it is put back up by the Grizzlies for 2. So McKinnon passes it into Puckett as they look to set up shop. Passes to Qualls in the wing, quickly gets it back to Elisha. Elisha to Brown, Brown back to Elisha, and Elisha from 3 again, of course he did! This man is a wizard from the three-point line. They say three's company, and Elisha is giving us a lot of guests here tonight. They try to force a pass in. Brown almost with a steal. Not sure what they called there, but it will stay. So Raines will be throwing it in. And McDonald, Qualls, Elisha Puckett, Tyler McKinnon, and Braden Brown will all be subbing out. Granting some minutes. Some other Bulldogs. Seal in the game, Blystad in the game, Worley in the game, Tim Puckett in the game, Hutchison in the game. Driving in. That was Zay Williams, no good. Worley taking up the court, finds Tim Puckett on the left corner. Now finds Seal in the paint. No good. And Seal is able to find the basket. It is up and in. I tried to draw a charge there, and that was no good. So Raines here with the ball, passes to Brown. Brown to Williams. Williams covered tightly by Worley. Tries to find Williams Jr. underneath. The shot is no good. The whistle blows, and they will get Williams Jr. with a charge. Bulldog ball. Tim will be throwing it into Brody. 60-21 is your score with 2.5 minutes in the third. It has been all Bulldogs here tonight. Worley looks to be pulling it up. Pumps and throws to Tim. Tim with a nice look, but couldn't get it to fall. But Hutchison with a nice rebound. They were scrapping for the ball. Worley bumped, drives, floats it, good! What a move by Brody Worley. his second bucket on the game. Some nice footwork and a nice floater there from Brody. Williams Jr. hands to Raines, Raines to Orton. Orton to Brown, it kicks off Brown's hands. That pass was a little bit too hard there by Brody Orton. Brown was not all that far away from him. And that will cost the Grizzlies possession. And Hickman County once again in business. Worley taking it up court. Hickman has been checking all the boxes here tonight. All of the keys they needed to win this game, they have hit almost every one. Worley, nice move. Seal underneath, no good, knocked away. And again, no good, but he will draw a foul, and that will send number 30, Kylan Seal, to the free throw line to tack on to this already large Hickman County lead. The first shot, up, no good, kicks off the back of the rim. Number 2 on the way, it is up. And this one rattles in and out, no good, rebounded by Williams Jr. of the Grizzlies. Takes it up court, Tim Puckett guarding him. Finds Brown, Hutchison on him. Tries to pass it underneath into the paint, but Blystead there to steal it. Throws it up to Seal. Oh, and an errant pass, but Seal able to corral it and passes it back out to Tim Puckett for them to set up a nice little floater. Oh my goodness, that was smooth as silk. Number 3, Tim Puckett. His first bucket on the game. And Blystead with the steal. Chuck Nasty one-on-one, layup, left hand, no good. And rebounded by Brody Orton. And he lets it fly down court. Williams Jr. goes up in a very tough shot. A nice play by that young man. Add on 2 for Battle Creek, and the whistle blows, and they will get Brody for a walk. Battle Creek ball with less than 30 seconds in the third quarter. Williams Jr. in to pass it in for Battle Creek. Orton there awaiting it. Swings it to Zay Williams on the right wing. Williams looking, tries to find Jr. in the paint, nothing going, but he's able to get his own blocked pass, and Worley there finally able to corral it with the takeaway. They tried to force the issue there, and it was not happening. And Tim Puckett couldn't quite hit the 3, had a nice look on it, and that will take us to the end of the third. And Hickman County has been taking care of business here at home on opening night, and at the end of 3, Hickman County 64, Battle Creek 23. This has been your WNKX presentation of Hickman County basketball. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's...
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago.
And welcome back here at J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium in Centerville, Tennessee at Hickman County High School. And the Bulldogs lead by a large margin, 64-23. Elisha Puckett has been the lead scorer for these Dogs, but he has since checked out, and I imagine we won't be seeing him again for the remainder of this game, but he has certainly left his mark on the contest, just as Dylan Qualls, Will McDonald have, and so many others. So Worley now with the ball, passes it to Tim. Tim out to Blystead. Blystead from 3. No good, kicks off the back of the rim, but Puckett, an impressive offensive rebound. And he was fighting a couple of Grizzlies, but is able to get it out to Worley for them to reset. Worley now to Tim. Tim now top of the key. Finds Seal in the paint. goes up for a shot, but it is knocked down out of bounds, but it will stay with Hickman County. We're looking to throw it in. Finds Blystead in the paint. Backing up, finds Tim, left wing. No good. But Blystead, what a rebound. A great effort by that young man to get the ball back for his team. Finds Worley, far side. Just short. And the whistle blows, and that will not be a shooting violation. They will send the ball over to the right sideline. Worley throwing it in. Looked like he wanted to have a three-pointer there. And now another mass sub going on here. Folks, Dane Gilbert. And a couple other freshmen now checking into the game. Worley driving on the baseline, puts it up. No good. Off the hands of Jordan Murphy of the Grizzlies, and it will stay with Hickman County. Worley has been so aggressive in the minutes that he's had. Fires. Has Dane. Dane to Worley from the corner. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by Hancock. And Worley still fighting the good fight down on that far end of the court. But the Grizzlies finally able to set up pass into the paint. Nice pass by Hancock. But Truitt unable to follow through with the layup. It's no good. Rebounded by the Dogs. Worley now looking to set up. Directing traffic. Mathis sets a screen. Dane Gilbert with the ball now. Fires it out right to Braden Folks. Folks back to Gilbert. Gilbert to Worley. With 5.5 to go in this game, looks like they are content with just burning some clock. Dane, nice pass to Worley. Nice little touch ball, little jumper from Worley, no good, off the front rim. Rebounded by Fox of the Grizzlies. Battle Creek now in possession. Mathis on Fox, tries to get a hand on it, to no avail. Hancock now finding Truitt. Gilbert guarding Truitt. Truitt checks it over to Fox on the right wing. Mathis all over him, forcing to pass it. Murphy had a clean look, but elects to drive. Drives into the paint, and a foul is called. I believe they will get Braden Folks on that one. His first foul of the game. The Bulldogs have been playing really clean basketball this half. Not a lot of fouls to speak of. Raines looking to throw it in, finds Orton. Orton puts it up from the right wing. It's good. Tack on three for the Grizzlies from 23 to 26. They still trail the Bulldogs 64. Worley to Gilbert. Checks the look and drives. Worley. Pass back out to Brody. Going to set up shop once again. Screen set by Mathis. Worley. Oh, and the pass is stolen by Williams Jr. And he will set back up and try to get some offense going for the Grizzlies. And Zay Williams pulling up from the right wing, looking for three, nothing to be found. And that looked like it could have gone either way. Not sure who the referees will give it to. Orton and Folks got tied up there, looking to rebound the ball off the floor, but they will give it to Battle Creek. Passing, Orton pumps the three and dribbles it back around to the top of the key. Gives to Williams Jr. Trying to make some plays happen, driving Mathis on the defense, and he does force an errant shot, and it falls well short. I think he got a hand on that ball. Nice defensive play by Evan Mathis. And Evan Mathis here looking. Worley passing. Three, no good. And Mathis gets the rebound. Folks from three. He got it! Braden Folks, what a shot from the right wing, and that will force the Grizzlies to take a timeout with 2:54 to go. An impressive shot by the senior. Braden Folks, a fan favorite amongst the Hickman County student section. Of course, those of you that remember, he is Hickman County High School's reigning homecoming king. course, he is a tremendous man. I've gotten the opportunity to talk to him a few times. He is a great man on and off the court. Whether he's playing a sport, whether he's out and about in his community, just a great all-around man is number 10, Braden Folks. And that's how privileged we are at Hickman County High School. I could say that about just about every player on this team. And the Bulldogs, following the timeout, their 67-26 lead. It looks like the new coaching staff, Coach Dawson has brought in, has been working wonders on this team, at least for opening night. Now, if the Hickman County Bulldogs can maintain it, of course, against their division rivals, we'll have to just wait until the time comes. And we'll call a foul on number 5 of the Bulldogs. Passing in finds Williams Jr. on the right wing. An impressive pass and an impressive snag there by Williams. Drives into the paint, up, no good. Rolls around the rim, but he will draw a foul on number 10, Braden Folks. That'll be his second. First free throw by Williams, up, off the rim and off the left side of the glass, no good. Free throw number 2 on the way. Folks and Mathis boxing out, and Folks, the one that comes down with the rebound, shovels it to Mathis. Mathis now to Dane Gilbert as number 21 takes it up the court. Nice pass to Folks. Folks, open look. He does it again! Braden Folks, his second three. Kirk passes to Williams. Williams loses handle on the ball. Nice defense by the Dogs, and Hickman County will take the ball right back. With almost a minute now to go in the contest. Hutchison finds Gilbert. Gilbert driving, kicks out to Folks. Another 3 attempt. Oh, almost. Kicks off the back half of the rim and out. So Folks looking to go 3 for 3 there, but unable to find the basket. Offensive foul called on the Bulldogs, so I'm not sure if it would have stood anyway. So the Grizzlies now taking it up the court. Under a minute now, 45 seconds and counting in the contest. And Hickman County, you cannot ask for a better start here. 1-0 on the young season. The 3 here from Battle Creek, no good. Rebounded by Mathis Hutchison, taking it up the right side of the court. And if you're Hickman County, you have to build on this. You will face tougher and tougher tests as the season goes along, but this team is no stranger to competition. And a 3 is good. That ball took a long time to fall, but eventually it does, and that will put the Bulldogs at 73. What a shot. And a steal there knocked away, looked like by Folks, rebounded and trying to draw a foul there to stop the clock. Tried to put up a 3 at his Battle Creek. That was number 23, Drew Gill, no good. And the clock expires, and your Hickman County Bulldogs will start the season 1-0, both guys and girls, and what else could you ask for as the Hickman County Bulldogs win by a final score of 73-26. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you not to go anywhere. You do not want to miss the word we will have with Coach Dawson and his selected player of the game. We will have a few words from our sponsors, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the WNKX Hickman County postgame show.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern-style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Welcome back to WNKX Live. We just concluded coverage of two spectacular basketball games, seeing our Hickman County Lady Dogs and our Hickman County Bulldogs both collecting big wins over the Battle Creek Grizzlies. Now, it was an absolute offensive spectacle for both teams. Each team, of course, the Lady Dogs led by number 20, the sophomore transfer from Fairview, Ava Floyd, who finished with 22 points and only 1 foul. And with the aggressive defense that she was playing, that just shows how skillful she is to be able to rack up as many takeaways and steals as she did while also limiting her fouls. So she was definitely one of the key contributors in the Lady Dogs' victory. And the Lady Dogs never got over 4 fouls in either half. They finished with a total of 8-4 in each half. Now we look over to the other side, the Hickman County Bulldogs, the boys team. And once again, we see a little bit of love being spread about, a lot of points going to a lot of different players. But the one player that I could highlight the most, the leading scorer, the senior number 12, Elisha Puckett. And we know that scoring is his strong suit. He is almost automatic from 3, and Hickman County, they definitely did a great job at helping him get open looks with the great ball movement. They have been elite at passing so far that we saw today. And Elisha finished with 25 points, with 7 of those 25 points coming as a result of a three-pointer. And it seemed like every time Elisha had the ball in his hands beyond the perimeter, it was almost a guaranteed bucket, and that is what Hickman County is going to have to rely on going forward. But I think if you're Hickman County, you can't become one-dimensional. You can't lean too heavily on one player and one specific kind of play. And I think that's where the other players come into play. We saw Tyler McKinnon, while he only had 4 points on the day, his presence in the paint could not be overstated. He did such a phenomenal job getting rebounds, kicking the ball back out to his players, and being just an overall presence in this basketball game. And we look as well to the second leading scorer, and the difference between Elisha and the second scorer on the team is amazing. And the second leading scorer was Will McDonald with 9 points. Now, some of these stats are a little skewed, given that they were pulled out of the game a little bit early, given the nature of the game. Now, what I did like the most about Hickman County's play here tonight is that in the first half, they were at around 6 fouls, 6 or 7 fouls. But then we look to the second half, and then they trimmed that number down by a long shot. We only saw 2-3 fouls in the second half of play, a lot cleaner basketball being played. Now, this might be in part to them maybe taking their foot off the gas just a little bit, backing up a little bit, playing more conservative defense, not pressing, not trying to get up in the face of the Battle Creek ball handlers. But I think that should still be said, the clean basketball that Hickman County was playing in the second half. But it's so awesome to see the guys that don't get as many minutes, guys that aren't starters, come on to the court and then start making their presence felt as well. I think that speaks volumes to the depth of this team. I mean, we look at Braden Folks. He didn't have near as many minutes as some of the other players on the court, but he still finished with 6 points and a couple of threes. Those threes definitely lit a fire under the crowd. They definitely serve as a motivator to the other players on the court. We saw Tim Puckett pick up a basket, and we know Braden Brown as well, the starting point guard for Hickman County. He did not have any conventional 2-point or 3-point buckets, but his handles are where he shines. He's so great at moving the ball, passing, and keeping the ball moving. And he finished with 3 points, with all 3 of those coming on free throws. And he shot 75%. He went to the line for 4 shots, made 3 of them. So a very efficient day at the line for Braden Brown. And Brody Worley, while he only finished with 4 points on the game, he still was a presence. He was still driving into the paint. He was making defenses collapse on him. And then once he kicks it back out, he opens the door for his teammates. And that is what a good player does, making space. Brody Worley plays a similar role to that of Dylan Qualls. Now, Dylan Qualls, of course, he brings the energy when he drives the ball into the paint. Of course, you never know if he's going to slam it down on you or kick it back out, and that's the threat that he brings, and you see a little bit of that in Brody as well. So I'm looking to see how those 2 young men grow into basketball players. And Dylan, on the topic of Qualls, had 8 points, all 4 being 2-point buckets, and 3 of those 2-pointers were slam dunks. We saw Evan Mathis come in, and he did a phenomenal job at boxing out this game. He had several rebounds, and he finished only with 1 bucket. But, of course, there is so much else that factors into winning a basketball game than just sheer points, and Mathis did just that when he had time on the court. And Kylan Seal, my goodness, he did have a couple of fouls in the contest, but he was all over the place on defense. It seemed like they could not get around them to save their lives. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Kylan Seal improves his game going forward, how he tightens up on defense, and what role he will play in the success of the Bulldogs. And we saw Charlie Blystad as well make some impressive plays, keeping the ball inbounds, making some impressive passes, and he even had a three-pointer of his own when he had the chance to take an open look. But what makes Hickman County so impressive that they can all hurt you in some form or fashion. This is not a one-man show here at Hickman County. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be joined here in just a few moments by Coach Dawson and the player of the game, I believe, Elisha Puckett.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you just hold on just a few more moments, we are awaiting the arrival of Coach Dawson, of course, meeting in the locker room with his guys. And once he finishes there, he will come out and we'll get a word with him. And the player of the game as well, Elisha Puckett. We'll get to ask him a few questions after his stellar 25-point performance here tonight against Battle Creek. But folks, once again, do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here on WNKX. I'm your play-by-play man, Josh Copley, and we are joined here at this time by head coach Chris Dawson after this stellar 73-26 victory against Battle Creek. Coach, how did you prepare your guys in the coming week for this contest?
Well, Josh, we're just preparing for the season in general. We didn't know a lot. This was an odd game because this is the first game ever for this school, so there was no film, there was no knowledge of what they had or what they were going to do. So we've really been focusing on ourselves and just trying to be as good as we can be. I don't think we gave a whole lot of thought to our opponent tonight. We respect our opponent, but we just wanted to prepare and be as good as we could be tonight, and we figured that would be good, and it was. So we got to flip the page and move on because we got 3 really tough games coming up.
Oh, absolutely. And what I noticed about this game, too, and it's been a staple in Hickman County offenses in the past, such stellar ball movement by your guys to give guys like Elisha open looks. So how do you guys work on that? And were you pleased with what you saw with your guys as far as moving the ball around consistently?
Oh, yeah, very much so. That was one of our points of emphasis tonight. We felt like if we got out and ran and we moved the basketball, that we would get whatever we needed to offensively. And we got a lot of unselfish guys, and that's contagious. So guys are making the extra pass. We want everyone to feel confident shooting the basketball, which I thought we did tonight. We had a lot of good play. But yeah, it was just a really good team effort tonight, and we're going to build on it and see what we can come back and do on Thursday.
Now, Coach, just a couple more questions for you. What I think a lot of people would think about this team when you think of Hickman County boys basketball, think about the depth that you have, the talent that you have on this team. How does it make you feel to have guys that can go in, like at the end of this game when we started subbing in, the younger guys, they can go in there and play lights out defense. They can shoot the ball. We saw Braden Folks have a couple of big 3-pointers, and he didn't have as many minutes as some of the other guys. But still, we saw that all around the board, some great defense as well. I know Evan Mathis did such a fabulous job at boxing out, getting some big rebounds during the minutes that he had. So what does this depth mean to this team and going forward?
Well, the depth is something that we haven't really had here to this extent. And the main thing that it does is it gives us the opportunity to have some fantastic practices where we've got quality guys going against quality guys who are challenged every day. But we're very confident with all the guys we've got over here dressed out, sitting on the bench, that they can come in and perform. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight. I'm sure if we ask in the locker room, there will be some guys that probably said they didn't play as well as they would have liked. But we got 25 more in the regular season, so you never know when's going to be your night.
Absolutely. You got to appreciate that mentality of always wanting to be better. And one last question, Coach Dawson. We know Thursday, got to make an hour-long trip to Lewisburg to play Marshall County, and whenever you have a school like Battle Creek that you're not sure how to prepare for, then you turn around just 2 days later and have another opponent. Not a lot of time to prepare, which is tomorrow. So how do you prepare yourself for these quick boom games back-to-back in a single week?
Well, it's just the nature of basketball. It's a lot of quick turnarounds like that. We play Thursday, we turn right around, we play Monday and Tuesday again. All 3 really high-quality opponents. Marshall beat us twice last year, a couple of really close games. So they've got our full attention. I'd be lying if I didn't say we hadn't done a little bit of prep work and kind of looking at them. So we're going to have to be ready to go Thursday night. And we're going to need a little better performance than what we had tonight to pull it out on Thursday.
Well, Coach Dawson, we appreciate you taking some time to interview with us here at WNKX. We wish you guys the best of luck going to Marshall County. We'll be traveling with you guys, supporting you every step of the way. So thanks, Coach.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Josh. We really appreciate what you're doing for us right now.
Coach Dawson, everybody. And now on standby is the player of the game, and it shouldn't surprise anyone who this is, number 12, the senior, Elisha Puckett. Elisha, welcome to WNKX Live, and I tell you what, you were shooting lights out. Is 3-pointers something that you really put emphasis on in practice?
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of thought myself as a shooter. I get a lot of shots up over the summer, every day, so I have a lot of confidence when I'm shooting, and I really just go out there, trust my shot, and it went in tonight.
Oh, absolutely, and I think as well, I think you would give credit a lot to the team around you, right? Because you don't get those open looks without them.
No, I mean, if you look at most of my shots, I don't know if I hit any off the dribble. I think every single one would have been catch and shoot, and I mean, you can't catch and shoot unless someone passes you the ball. So
now, whenever you go into a game, of course, tonight you had 7 3-pointers. Of course, 25 of your scored points tonight were off of the 3-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you go into a game, are you anticipating that you're going to be shooting from beyond the perimeter, or are you just taking what's given to you?
It's more of a just take what's given to me. I mean, I'm very confident in my shots. So if they give me looks, from 3, I'm going to take it. But also, if they're not letting me shoot threes, I'm comfortable going inside, and getting some points inside. So it's just whatever they allow me to have is what I'm going to take.
Wonderful. Now, one last question, a bit of a personal one for our audience to get to know you a little bit. We know that as a Puckett, basketball is in the family. Right, we know your brother, Isaiah, played here, graduated in my class. We know Addie Jean, your sister, played here as well, a few years younger than myself. But now this year, you were unable to play with Isaiah in your time playing basketball, but now you get to play with your younger brother, Tim. What does that mean to you, and what kind of chemistry do you guys have out there as brothers on the court together?
Yeah, I missed Isaiah by 1 year, but so I do get to play with Tim, and I mean, I've played with him growing up, junior pro, everything. So, I mean, we have a little thing when we're playing, you know. I know what he likes to do. He knows what I like to do. He can give me the ball when I need to get it. You know, I get him the ball like that. And it's also just, I mean, it's just fun to go out there and play with your brothers, you know, like you're playing in the backyard.
Well, absolutely. I think it kind of takes some of the tension off, right? You look over and see your bro that you've grown up with, and it makes it feel like, you know, I'm right back at home.
Yeah.
There's no stress, no worry.
You're just out there playing just like you used to with him.
Well, Elisha, we appreciate taking the time to interview with us, for answering our questions. We wish you the best of luck and hope you can build on this awesome performance here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me up here.
Elisha Puckett, ladies and gentlemen, after a stellar 25-point performance. And that will close out our WNKX post-game show here at J.E. Cisco Memorial Stadium. A wonderful night tonight to be a Bulldog fan, but there is no rest for the weary, and we turn around and travel to Marshall County on Thursday. We will be live broadcasting you this game from behind enemy lines. So at around 6 o'clock, we'll go live about 20 minutes before the game to fill you in, give you a little bit of a pregame show. We hope for you to join us, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. Whichever way you view or listen works just fine with us. But until then, I have been Joshua Copley, your play-by-play man, and a special thank you to the crew and everyone that made tonight possible. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis